they're thinking, the train ride to MetLife Stadium, which is where the Giants and the Jets play, it costs about $12. You get to football game, $12 on the train. It's public transportation,
It's a quick ride. Penn Station to Secaucus?
Boom, to Secaucus. I believe it's East Rutherford.
East Rutherford,
It's
whatever.
next to Secaucus,
They're all
though.
the same.
It's very close to Secaucus. All those towns that are right on the other side of the bridge, next to the... that's
American Dream?
In the American Dream Mall and the
Continental Airlines Arena?
That's my arena. No, I'm at the rest stop. Is that the Lombardi rest stop?
Yeah, that's the Vince.
Yes, the Vince Lombardi rest stop with the Popeye. Well, it used to have a Popeyes. Now it's got Chick-fil-A, I think.
Then there's the Bon Jovi one down south.
The Jovi one is I think the Jovi one is where I had to pull into where I ran out of gas on the way home from Philly.
I love the Bon Jovi.
I do too.
I stop at the Jovi all the time. Halfway down the shore.
That's what I say. I go, hey guys, guess what? We're halfway there, and they go, no, we just started the drive. Yeah. But here's what they're thinking: the New Jersey, because they're always. I love this stuff. The stuff that's there for the public. They go, how do we make it easier for the public? And you find that all these government things. They go, how do we make it easier for the public? That's what we're here to serve. And they go, I know what we'll do. What if we charge $100 to take the train to the stadium? They go, once the soccer teams are here playing in the stadium, everybody's going to want to see them. They'll be helpless to get there because they're not allowing tailgating or any of that stuff.
You can't drive there. The parking lots are closed.
Right. So now that the parking lots are going to be closed, you can't drive there. You can't even drive there on time. You can't park there, which I don't know why. There's a huge parking lot.
I'm assuming it's a security issue. I'm assuming because the World Cup is one of the biggest events
and
in
it's
the world.
Global.
It's a global thing.
And this is the New York part of it.
Well, they're also doing it at Gillette. There's no parking at Gillette. You got to take a train to Gillette.
Right.
And the train to Gillette, by the way, it just stops in the middle of somewhere, and then you walk off of it. There's no Gillette train stop. You just get off the train.
And here we go.
Yeah.
So these idiots coming in from other countries, they don't know which side of the road to drive on.
No, I see. So it's more of a public safety precaution. They're like, you have any idea how many head-on collisions we're going to get right outside the Vince?
There's a bunch of Euro trash driving around in their Fiats.
No, I get that because they'll bring their Fiats.
Of course.
What, are they going to boat them over?
Yeah, they're going to boat them over. They've already started the trip. It's a long trip.
They are historically colonizers.
That's right, because they've got to boat over their Fiats. Yeah, so they said, okay, well, don't worry about it. If everybody's got to take the train, we'll make it $100 because you're helpless. It's like, what? What do you mean?
Meanwhile, these tickets are already as high as they've ever been.
Of course they are. Of course they are, because you want them. Why is everything so expensive? Because you really want it, and we think you'll pay it. And it's like, but this is like a public service, the train. It's a public service. And they're like, right, but the public will pay us for it.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Not go?
Right. You got to see the soccer matches. It's the World Cup, after all. How else are you going to find out who's the best in the world at soccer? That's a great point.
I didn't think of that.
I don't know. Is LA doing similar stuff for the Olympics?
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I thought you were going to say for the World Cup because there's also World Cup games at SoFi.
Of course.
Yeah. No, there's no tailgating.
Oh my God! And SoFi's a nightmare because SoFi is not SoFi's way out there. Mm-hmm. And even when I was there for WrestleMania a couple years ago, you have to walk several blocks before you can get to an area that an Uber even is, because they close all the roads.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing parking there either. I have a friend who's going, and he said that he had to book a parking spot literally a mile away.
Oh. A mile away, and then you just have to walk.
By the way, this is the one time you would have been right.
About what? Oh, Jermaine! I knew it. It's always Jermaine. Always. Every time, right?
Always comes back to Jermaine.
Always Jermaine. And he probably called him up. He goes, if you want to come over here for the World Cup, look, I got to park a mile away, but we can stay in my car. You're like, oh, okay, I'm not into soccer, but I'll hang out in your car if you want.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
sure.
Yeah. Or buds, right? Yeah, now they do have at SoFi, they have, there's a whole bunch of houses that are right across the street from the stadium. So, I mean, really the move would be for every one of those families to Airbnb those houses at crazy money.
Or just charge to park in your driveway.
Oh yeah.
Like, I remember when I used to go down to Asbury Park for the Warped Tour, and this was back when Asbury Park
You
was...
fell in love with a girl there, right?
Yeah. You know? Mm-hmm. I didn't know you knew that.
Mm-hmm. I had heard about it.
She said what? I told her I didn't know.
Yeah. It's tough questions.
But, like, people used to just say, like, hey, you want to park in my, rundown lot right here?
Right.
Because it was a piece of shit, Asbury Park, back in the day.
Sure.
And you would just give some dude $40, and you're just like, okay, my car's fine.
And you don't even know for sure if it's his lot. He's
No
just
idea.
like-
I don't know.
yeah.
He's got a chair.
Right. He's got a chair. He's going to sit in the chair the whole time. Nobody's
Yeah.
going to mess with your car. He's got your 40.
Give me $100, park in my driveway.
Yeah.
Walk over to SoFi.
And you know you're safe because when you go back and you're like, hey, I'm here to pick up my car, he goes, which one's yours?
What car?
Yeah. Which one do you want? That okay. All right. Yeah. Here, take it. Here's your keys.
Come back completely sunburned because there was never any shade at those.
No.
I mean, I was
never.
on the blacktop.
Yeah.
Right. And you were smart enough to get there at 9 a.m.
You had to. You didn't know what band was playing when.
That's right. And so you leave around 11 and you're just cooked. Yeah.
So, I mean,
I
this
say
is just
open up the driveways, Airbnb. Yeah, it is going to be insane. I saw even our pal, Kathy Hochul. She was like, I don't like
shoveling queen.
the shoveling queen. $9 toll Hochul, I call her. Little scoops. Little scoops. She said the World Cup should be affordable and as accessible as possible. Oh, yeah. I'm sure that you had that in mind.
But, I mean, this is such a layup for her because this is New Jersey Transit.
I know. She has nothing to do with it. That's what I was thinking. Like, these are New Jersey trains. She's like, this is horse shit. I mean, it was like when New Jersey was like, by the way, this is just revenge because New Jersey was like, I don't know about those tolls you're doing in the city. That doesn't seem fair.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. They're already paying the toll on the bridge. You're going to make them pay tolls on the West Side Highway, too? That's horrible. We would never do that. It's not your road. Of course you would never do that. It's in New York. So she's saying charging over $100 for a short train ride. This is what she wrote. That sounds awfully high to me.
I don't know if it's just me.
That sounds very high. I go, oh, you know what? I hadn't even considered that. I said, well, if that's the price, that's the price. But then once Kathy said something, and she had that furry Travis guy with her, the mascot, Frankie Focus.
Why would Frankie Focus be there?
She travels with Frankie Focus. You know how, like, nowadays, like, when you see me, like, I have, like, Danielle with me somewhere.
Sure.
She has that with Frankie Focus.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, Frankie, you better come with me on this.
It's like the guy that walks around with Trump with the codes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. Frankie Focus needs to be there. Yeah. And so, so she thinks that's a little expensive. And once she tweeted this, I said, yeah, that's actually right, Kathy. You nailed that one. That is a little bit high. Let's go have burgers with Chuck. Old Chuck Schumer grilling again. She said that's not happening on the MTA. Well, that's good, because I'm going to take the New York City subway to East Rutherford. Thanks for the tip on that, Queen.
Hard Rock Johnny also says, and I was wondering about this, that there will be some parking at American Dream. But, like, first of all, how much are they going to be charging?
A lot.
And second of all, that's only, like, mall parking. That's not... How many people fit in MetLife?
For soccer? Yeah.
I'm sorry, New York, New Jersey Stadium.
Oh, we'll get to that. Because that's pissed a lot of people off. Yeah. That's
there's going to be
I
parking.
mean, there's a lot of parking at the American Dream. It's a big mall parking lot, but it is a mall parking lot.
It's still, yeah.
And also, it's not like, it's still like...
It's 33,000 spaces.
American Dream?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently.
that's, I mean...
All right, 82,000 at the stadium.
It's a third. So everybody's got to just carpool and park at American Dream. And by the way, it's not like there's even like a clear... You can see American Dream from... I was going to say Giant Stadium, but that's also wrong. But, you can see American Dream from the stadium, but it's not built... to walk from.
Sure it is. There's a walkway that goes over.
Is there a path?
Yeah.
What if you just want to go to the mall?
I mean, it's a walk.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If you want to go to the mall, go to the mall.
No, I can't.
Are you concerned that you won't be able to go to the Nickelodeon amusement park?
No, I just want to hit the food court.
That's true.
You know what I mean? They have a good food court. I want to get a Charlie's sub. And you can't get those. I don't see a lot of standalone Charlie's subs these days. So I was hoping to hit the food court, grab a nice Charlie's sub.
You're a big Charlie's subs guy.
I love Charlie's subs.
Because they're underrated.
They're so underrated.
Nobody talks about them.
You can get a nice, a nice buffalo chicken cheesesteak. They get the nice thin. Not a lot of people do chicken cheesesteak right because I'm the only one who orders them. But they get the nice thin chicken breast that they chop up properly. You go, get it at the kiosk there. Nice fountain beverage for yourself. You want fries? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But I need parking.
Oh.
And it's going to be a bunch of, to Mike's point, Fiats in the parking lot now. Charging $80 to park in the lot.
$80.
Oh,
Park at American Dream?
American Dream, $80.
FIFA has partnered with American Dream to sell a
Oh,
limited...
that's perfect. FIFA's partnered with them. Good news, everybody. FIFA said, hey, we've decided to analyze any way that there might be a way to make money off this. And good news, we're here to partner with you. Go ahead, sorry.
To sell a limited amount of general parking on the mall's grounds through its official platform, Just Park.
That's FIFA's official platform, Just Park. They have their own parking platform.
I assume, actually, that's probably American Dream's platform.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay.
A spot costs for the 5 group games
5 group games.
and 1 round of 32 match.
Okay, so you get all the games there.
Yep.
That's 6 games?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For
$100.
$225.
$225 for parking pass for the weekend.
And $300
3.
for the round of 16 game.
Oh, that's probably the good one.
Parking for the final has not yet been made available.
Oh, the
But
final.
if you want to go to the World Cup final, because the World Cup final is at MetLife.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Why would they have it at MetLife? It's probably the worst stadium they're going to.
I mean,
But you could park in the mall for $300, but you won't get any of the finals or anything. Like just the first round games.
yeah, that's if you're going to those games.
The early games you can grab for $250.
Yeah, if you're going to see like Turkey versus Senegal or whatever.
Right. Figure out who gets eliminated in the semifinals. Wow, man. I mean, and it drives you crazy because you budget out like, okay. And, you budget out like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity if you're an American soccer fan especially. There's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see the World Cup. You go, tickets are astronomical.
Oh, yeah, the
budgeted
tickets
out
for the games are crazy.
astronomical. And then just as you're figuring out like all your things, you go just to get there. You're not getting there for less than $150.
No.
It's impossible.
And I don't even know, like I know that there's obviously rideshare pickup and drop-off points at MetLife, but are those even going to be open?
Not if the parking lot's not open.
Yeah.
I sincerely doubt it.
Yeah, me too.
Like I said, at SoFi, when I went there for WrestleMania, you could not rideshare. You had to walk 2 blocks.
Yeah, because that
to
would
get
just
Uber.
create a nightmare.
Yeah.
Everybody would be like, oh, I'll just get Uber. And then you've got tens of thousands of people.
They shut the roads down. When they shut the roads down, they
They're
don't
closed.
Uber doesn't get, because it's just a guy in a car anyway.
Yeah.
It's not like, yeah, no.
Well, they got a T at the front of their license plate.
If you're lucky, sometimes they just get a little blinking light on the dash.
Well, I
It's
guess
pink.
that's my
It says
Uber.
Lyft. Yeah. Wow, man. Huh.
It's insane.
And then just the nightmare. I'd have a panic attack. I just spent $250 to park in the mall parking lot.
$250. You're not even in the door yet.
$250 to park in the mall parking lot. And then I'm watching every minute of that long ass game. It ends 0-0. You know what I mean? They tied it at 0 points each.
Not a goddamn.
Not one goal. And I didn't get to shout it one time. 0-0. And they go, that's the game. Hope everybody enjoyed it.
You're out of breath because you got the Vuvuzela.
I've been vuvuzelaing my ass off. And by the way, that Vuvuzela, you can't walk in with a Vuvuzela.
No.
You have to buy the $80 Vuvuzela that they have there.
Yeah, it's a security risk.
That's right. That's
That could
right.
be
You
a
never
weapon.
know. What'd you sneak into that Vuvuzela?
They get you every which way, don't they?
That's right.
By the way, I think we should recognize that the Vuvuzela has been rebranded the Grenade Whistle.
Grenade whistle. Vuvuzela grenade whistle. And then 0-0, so there's not even any reason to blow my grenade whistle. I go, huh. And I realize I'm going to the game tomorrow, too, but I'm not going to be able to bring my Vuvuzela back with me. I'm going to have to buy another one when I get there. They're not going to let me back in.
So what the hell do you do with this one?
Right, I don't know. I guess I'll put it in the car. Oh, that's right. I got to walk back to the mall parking lot now, which isn't that close. I can see it, but from a distance.
With binoculars.
Yeah, that's right. So me and a group of people are just death marching back to the parking lot. And then I remembered I parked on level 5. And I get into my car, which, by the way, if I sold it used, I wouldn't make my money back on the parking spot. And I get into my car, and I wait 40 minutes just to pull out of the spot.
Just to pull out of the
Because
spot.
nobody will give me an inch, because it's the East Coast. You know what I mean? They're all New Yorkers and New Jerseyans.
It's every man for himself.
That's right. They won't give me an inch to get out.
You forgot to back into the spot, so you're trying to, back out.
I'm trying to back out of the spot. That's 100%. I never back into the spot. I always back out of the spot, but I can't back out of the spot. And I'm in reverse the whole time. So you know what my car's doing for 40 minutes? Boop. Boop. Because there are cars right near me as they're driving by. Boop. Ugh.
Might as well just stay.
Yeah, just
Next-
just stayed home.
Yeah.
I know.
No,
I
I
know.
mean in the parking lot. The next game's going to start by the time you get out.
I'm trying to figure out if there's a hotel at the mall. How much it is to stay at the Nickelodeon Hotel or whatever they have in that American dream, because it's turned into an American nightmare.
It's turned into Cody Rhodes.
It has turned into Cody Rhodes. And then by the time I get out of the parking spot, I'm still in this never-ending line
Oh yeah, because there's multiple parking garages there.
to get out of the. Yeah, it takes me an hour after that to get out of the parking garage, and then just to be removed from the structure and onto the highway. And then best case scenario, I'm on 95 headed for the bridge.
You hope you went the right way.
I hope I went the right way. I see signs for Delaware. I go, oh
I gotta
shit!
turn around.
God damn it!
Did it again.
I turn around, it's going to take me 2 hours to get across this bridge. And then by the time I get to 87, headed back to Westchester, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And tomorrow's a day game. This whole World Cup has turned into absolute hell. And by the way, and I'm broke. And by the way, everybody around me is pissed because they renamed, because FIFA has some kind of deal. I mean, they're geniuses at FIFA, figuring out how to make all the money. Because they figured out some kind of deal where you can't sponsor like buildings that they're playing in.
Yeah, I didn't know this until yesterday.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Unless, I'm sure there's a way to do it if they get a little cut or something like that, or maybe there isn't. But they have to rename the stadiums. If you want the World Cup in this stadium, it can't be, like, I guess they're going to have to rename Gillette.
Oh yeah, it's Boston Stadium
Yeah.
or New England Stadium.
Right.
SoFi is Los Angeles Stadium.
Right, right. Because all the stadiums here have been bought out, and you don't get it. And if I bought that stadium, if I bought the name rights on that stadium, I'm furious. This is the whole thing. Like, this is the most eyes on the stadium. This is right up there with a Super Bowl,
Or WrestleMania.
or a WrestleMania. You want that name repeated over and over and over again. And instead, they go, where are the World Cup finals taking place? And they go, New York, New Jersey Stadium.
That's impossible. What is it? Half of it on one line, half of it on the other?
No, every bit of it is tucked deep into New Jersey. All of it. I mean, it's all the way. It's East Rutherford. It's on the swamp. It's in the Meadowlands. It's all the way in New Jersey. Oh. Why do you call it New York, New Jersey Stadium? We don't think New Jersey's that good. And everyone from New Jersey, because people from New Jersey already are a little, because like when an event comes to MetLife, there already is this kind of thing where promotionally they say, hey, we're going to be in the New York, New Jersey area. And everybody from New Jersey is like, no, you're not.
Or the tour dates just say New York.
Right. And they're
You're
like,
like,
where
well, I know you play stadiums, so I know where you're going to be.
yeah, you're not playing the Garden.
No.
They go, where you play? Is this like upstate? Where is it, the Carrier Dome in Syracuse? Where in New York are you playing? MetLife. They will say that sometimes. They won't even say
yeah.
New York, New Jersey. They're like, we have New York dates. We'll be in MetLife Stadium. They just say it. And then the football teams show up. They're like, unlike most stadiums, we have 2 different football teams. Another thing that makes the New Jersey Stadium better. Which of the 2 football teams? The New York Jets and the New York Giants. Oh. So there's already a deep-seated insecurity.
All the merch says New York.
All of it. Every bit of it. Welcome to New York. MetLife Stadium. So there's a deep-seated insecurity when it comes to the way acts describe MetLife Stadium.
It sounds like the insecurity is on the part of the act, by the way.
Why?
Well, because they're the ones who are saying these are New York dates.
I think that's just a matter of promotion. I don't. The insecurity probably comes in all the people that are crying about the fact that their state's not being named.
We're happy to let you come hang out on Route 3 for a while if you would like.
I've never heard a New Jersey person be happy about MetLife being called New
Yeah,
York.
no.
I've literally 0 times heard a New Jersey guy just be chill and go, happy to have you. Call it whatever you want.
Artists do it for marketing.
Yes. New Jerseyans. And I'd be upset if I were a New Jerseyan. If there was a big stadium in Westchester and they're like, yeah, we're playing the city. We're playing this big stadium
Yeah,
in
New York
Westchester.
City.
I'd be furious. Furious. Even if it was close to New York City, if they were like, we're playing Yonkers, it's basically the city. I go, it's not the city.
It's totally different.
Yonkers is Westchester.
I have to tell my tax people I did not work in Yonkers.
That's right. That's
It
right.
is so different.
It's a totally different thing.
They won't stop asking me.
Right.
Did you go to Yonkers?
No.
Did you work in Yonkers?
No.
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 Shut up.
When DMX shouts out Yonkers, I go, that means a lot to me.
Yeah, he's
You
not
know?
talking about the city.
No, he's not. DMX is a Westchester guy. Always has been. Rest in peace.
Greatest funeral ever.
Oh my God. Bunch of 4-wheelers driving down the highway to the Barclays Center. It's the best. That's how I want to go out.
I'll make that happen.
Thank you.
Me and Susumu.
Thank you.
We'll figure it out.
You guys can cover it. And here's the thing. Here's the surprise it's going to be for Susumu. He's going to be like, I'm assuming he wants not Sam branding on everything. And you're going to say, no, Sam had one last gag in him. This is true. It's in his last will and testament. Susumu, he wants your face plastered on every vehicle. I don't know why, but those are his last wishes. Feels very Sam. I don't know. But yeah. A lot of people in New Jersey. And the local news reports are coming out where they're talking to all the locals about how upset they are that this is not a New York stadium.
No.
This is a New Jersey stadium. Why can't you just call it New Jersey Stadium? Because it's not even like, they might call Gillette New England Stadium instead of Massachusetts or Boston Stadium, but at least it is New England.
Right.
New York, New Jersey is not a thing. There's New York and there's New Jersey. It would be like if they called SoFi California Nevada Stadium. And you're like, no, it's not in Nevada.
It will be Boston Stadium.
Boston State. Even better. Gillette gets it. But I guess East Rutherford is not as sexy
No.
as New York, New
It's
Jersey.
not even the main Rutherford.
Bro, New Jersey doesn't even get first billing on this thing.
No.
They don't even say New Jersey, New York. They say New York, New Jersey. You know what that means when you shorten it? Where are the finals taking place? New York.
New York.
New York.
And why?
NY, baby. Show up with your I Heart NY shirts.
Because you're there.
Well, this is it. This is New York. This is what everybody talks about.
Enjoy the swamp.
That's right. That's right. Why did they build this stadium on a swamp in New York? Don't they have all kinds of stuff? Don't worry about it. Go enjoy the soccer. Yeah.
Another fun fact from Hard Rock Johnny.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. MetLife, New York, New Jersey Stadium,
New York, New Jersey Stadium.
is a Pepsi facility.
Ooh.
They have to change the whole thing to Coke for the World Cup.
That's
Same
not
thing at
fair.
every stadium because Coke is the sponsor for World Cup.
And so Coke gets into every stadium? That's not fair at all.
Yep.
Pepsi pays big money to get into these buildings. That's not even remotely fair. That'd be like if the World Cup came over and they were like, hey, all soccer players love KFC. So you got to have Coke and KFC. And they're like, KFC's a Yum brand. Yum Brands. We sell Pepsi at Yum Brands. It's a one big thing. And they're like, well, okay, then no soccer for you.
They got to disconnect all those Pepsi tubes.
Oh, my God. And you can't just slap the red label over it.
No.
You know what I mean? Nobody would know the difference for real. For that day, just put a red magnet over the Pepsi machines.
No, yeah, that's Coke.
It's Coke, dude.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
And you know what would be great? All the people that'd be like, oh, I can tell the difference. They'd go and they'd be like, I'm glad this is finally Coke.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
This is way better.
Whoa, so they have to change everything to Coke? What a pain in the ass. I wish one stadium would be like, no, I'm not, no.
Fuck you.
Go play soccer somewhere else.
Yeah.
We'll do a convention here that weekend. I don't know. We'll do Comic-Con or something here. That's so annoying. I do have a respect for FIFA that they can pull it off. That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People want the World Cup in their country.
Yeah.
Or continent, because there's also games in Toronto.
The Sky Dome?
And Mexico, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
It's North America.
The Toronto Sky Dome?
It's the Rogers Center, bro.
That's not a great stadium either.
No. It's old.
It's super old.
Toronto World Cup. Yep. Yeah. There's Toronto. Yeah. Toronto Stadium. Oh, it's at BMO Field. It's not even at Rogers Center. Okay.
It's BMF Field. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. What?
Bad motherfucker.
I thought I was blowing money fast.
Nice. That's what you got to do if you're going to the World Cup. Man. So what do they got to call Pepsi and be like, hey, I know this is your spot, but hey. We're not selling Pepsi at the World. Pepsi's calling MetLife. This is great news, huh? And MetLife's like,
oh, we got the cup.
They didn't tell you? We're getting fucked, dog.
Hey, notice you haven't put in any orders for the summer yet.
I figure you're going to need a few, 100
Concerts,
boxes
right?
of syrup. You're going to need a lot of syrup, right? We got all this Pepsi syrup ready to go. Yeah, I know. We got our syrup orders in. We can't use those.
What?
We got to clean the pipes. They said they don't want any Pepsi gunk in the syrup pipes.
No, you can't mix it together.
No. They need fresh pipes. And Coke is like, I think it sounds right. I think it sounds great. Don't worry, we have all the syrup you need. Man.
I can't imagine going to any of these games.
No, it's going to be tough. I mean, I get if you're a soccer fan, I guess I get it, but
at what cost?
Everything.
Yeah, like
everything, whatever you have. We'll take
I
it
mean,
all. Everything.
Soccer for a low price. Like, who the fuck goes to watch the Red Bulls?
That's true.
Like, they're right there in Harrison.
We could watch soccer.
Like, they have a huge stadium.
Yeah.
nobody knows about.
Yeah, it's just there.
You're like, where did that come
Every
from?
once in a while, we'll be on the path to Newark Penn, and you'll see some dork wearing Red Bulls attire, and you'll be like, wait.
See, I thought they had just won it on the points. I thought they just won it on Red Bull points, and they sent him a bunch of merch. That's a team, you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow, I had no idea.
Oh, yeah. I think there's one in the Bronx, too. I think there's some soccer team that every once in a while the local news tries to get people really hyped up about local soccer. It's like, nobody gives a shit.
They're doing really well, though. Okay.
Yeah, no one cares.
If you say so. Are they in the World Cup? Well, no, that's a totally different thing. Okay.
It's high school football season.
Right. Right, yeah.
Oh, the Liberty are the best team in the country. Okay.
All right.
Fine.
Awesome
You say so.
for them. That's
Yeah,
super cool.
Great.
That's badass. Anyway,
No parade. Okay.
there was no parade? No. Oh. You do parades for everything.
Everything.
Oh, that's a shame. That's tough. Well, yeah. Hey, what's the building that they're building right next to Citi Field?
Soccer stadium.
For what?
For
I think it's for the guys who work in the chop shops when they knock those down.
Yeah, because I saw they were building. I was driving by it.
yeah, it's NYCFC, New York City Football Club, Major League Soccer. Yep.
Oh.
They play in Yankee Stadium right now.
And Yankees were like, we don't
Please
want you
leave.
here. We're trying to sell some of this chicken ice cream.
Yeah, we can't even open the upper decks.
Right. Right. Yeah. There's too many seats here.
Yeah, that's being built next to Citi Field.
I see. Yeah, first ever soccer specific, the New York City Football Club.
NYCFC.
Yes, it's first ever soccer specific stadium. That's right, directly across from Citi Field. Summer 2027. It's supposed to open. Okay, well,
If you say so.
good luck.
To who?
NYFCCFC. I think they'll do great. I'm excited, man.
For
I don't know. I was hoping there were no follow-up questions. It's all very exciting.
man, you give out one FIFA Peace Prize and you ransack the country.
I know. Which I didn't even know the FIFA Peace Prize was a thing.
It's inaugural.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That was last year or this year?
That was this year. Actually, yeah, I don't know if that's 2025 or if it counts as.
Because I'm interested to see who wins it this year.
Right, yeah.
Because that's the inaugural
Yes.
annual.
I would assume there would be another Peace Prize recipient. You don't just do it once.
Right. And I'm guessing it's not biannual because we would have gotten there already, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or at least we would have been ramping up for it.
Unless it's like only given out for World Cup years.
Right.
But that would be silly because FIFA does other stuff aside from the World Cup.
They sell a lot of Coke.
Yeah, they love Coke.
They love Coca-Cola and hate branded stadiums. Which good for them. I mean, I remember when people used to hate branded stadiums, they kind of gave up on it. because it's like that's not a battle we're going to win. But
Yeah,
FIFA,
no, I don't like them.
FIFA wouldn't give up on it. You don't like the Crypto.com arena?
No.
I do love that we're so built into branded stadiums that people are like, I'll never call it the Crypto.com arena. It'll always be the Staples Center to me. Like, okay. Way to take a stand.
Crypto dog, that's stupid.
It's stupid. It's crypto. It's always going to be the Staples to me.
Call it the Staples.
Okay.
You know why it's called that? What?
I mean, that's the same thing as whatever the Meadowlands is called now. What is it?
What, MetLife?
No, the arena.
Prudential Center?
No, that's the Rock. You know, the thing that used to be the Continental Airlines
Is
arena.
that still there?
I think that arena still exists.
Really?
I think it does. I think it's called something else. Because that's the Meadowlands, the original Meadowlands arena. I think it's still there. I don't think they tore it down. I think that
Continental Airlines Arena. Is it still there?
because that's because
Meadowlands Arena.
that's what it's called now. They can't sell it.
I guess so.
They
yeah.
can't get anyone to pick up.
Before that, that's right. They changed it to the Izod Center.
That's right. It was the Izod Center forever. And that's what I said. Oh, I'm never calling it the Izod Center. That's the Continental Airlines Arena.
No, it's closed.
It is it's still there. It's standing.
Yeah.
I think at the very end they were like running conventions and stuff.
They use it as rehearsal for major concert touring music stars.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great place. Yeah, that's good.
That's smart.
And a film, NBC Universal does TV filmings there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. Or if they want to do another Trapped.
Yeah, no, yeah. If you're looking for
Trapped.
a place to film Trap.
Yeah, if you want to do a sequel to Trapped, because everybody wants to know what happens next. That third act of Trap took forever. Like, I couldn't believe how many times that guy ran away.
I didn't see it.
He
but
escaped again. He got
pretty
caught
much-
again. He escaped again. He got caught again. He escaped again.
You weren't on the edge of your seat?
No, I felt like they were like, well, we need 90 minutes minimum. Like, it felt like very much like we have to hit a hard time minimum, and we're not quite there yet. We got a solid 50 minutes here. What if we have him escape a bunch of times?
We have a TV movie with commercial time.
Yeah. They're putting, and then somebody told M. Night they're putting it in theaters. You went, what?
Oh.
Okay, I don't know. No, Josh Hartnett was in, the bomb movie. About the atomic bomb. Now everybody's got hot net fever again.
He did that one Black Mirror.
They did the Black Mirror. Everybody loves him again. So we're putting this in theaters. I need to write another 40 minutes. I saw there's a lot of drama going on in the manosphere right now, which I'm pretty concerned about. You know, I try to keep up with the manosphere, see what's going on, see what's shaking over there. Yeah, that's right. That's who it's for.
It's your sphere.
Yeah, I saw Sneeko. You know Sneeko. Sneeko was streaming. I guess he's here in New York. Shout out. And he got sucker punched right in the face. You see that? He's just streaming. He's walking down the street. I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah, that was rough.
I hate that. Walking down the street, somebody just comes up, punches you in the face, and then the dude like headlocked him and tried to take him to the ground.
Yeah.
I'm like, that seems
Very aggressive?
really aggressive.
Do we know if he was targeted or if this was just the knockout game?
I mean, it's a good question.
Yeah.
Hey, it's New York.
It is New York. You know, one time Hot Dog got knocked out gamed?
No.
Yes, he has been knockout gamed.
Wait, do we know this?
I don't know. He told me a while back.
Wish it was happening more often.
Yeah. He got knockout gamed. True.
Does that mean we're allowed to do that?
No. You can't. Once you've been knockout gamed, you can't just be knockout gamed.
Was he wearing his glasses?
I don't know. It was a long time ago, but he got knockout gamed.
My glasses. That's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, and it just happened, and it's like, well, that just happened.
Did he report it to the police?
I don't know.
He ain't no snitch.
No, he's no snitch.
I don't even know why bother. They'll never find it.
No. One time he bought fake WrestleMania tickets and he reported to the police. He found out in the stadium.
I know that.
He bought fake WrestleMania tickets and they went burp, burp, burp. And they said, you can't come in. And they took him to a room where they go, and he asked, like, oh, do you have a system? Like, he thought maybe they would have replacement tickets at the stadium.
For him.
For him. Like, he thought because he was a victim of this scam. But there was another, like, he
They
hadn't.
just take care of people.
Yeah, he hadn't realized he's not going to WrestleMania.
Like they feel bad and like, oh, here, buddy.
Here, we don't like the scam. We want you to still be able to see the show. That was not a service that was available at the time. So he had to take the bus to the police. And they said, where'd you get it? He said, Craigslist. They said, okay, we'll write it down.
Okay.
All right, let's write it down. You're gonna find the guy, right? Yeah. We're working on it right now.
Got our best men on it.
Yeah,
So he missed WrestleMania.
that year he did.
Oh, that's a
I
bummer.
think I remember that. He was on the ride back to his house and we were watching it on his phone.
There was nothing else he could do. So yes, Nico's just walking around streaming.
That sucks, man.
For Sneeko?
Yeah, just to get sucker punched on the street like
I would
that.
hate
Yeah.
that. I would hate it. Hate it. Yeah, he got punched right in the face. Look at this.
Oh my god. Sound.
Took him right down.
Hey, bro.
I don't know who's saying relax. If it's the guy punching.
What's your problem, bro? Hey!
Yeah, give me some answers.
Yeah.
Did they get him?
I don't know. I think so. Yes, he said it was all taken care of, but I guess he had like some kind of like thing on his tooth, like a fake, because his tooth got chipped when he was streaming later in the day. He had he looked like kind of like he had the Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber teeth, where his front tooth, the whole thing is chipped out.
Yeah.
But I think he said that like he knocked the fake
Piece
part
off.
out, the
Oh.
piece off. Yeah, that's what he said. I think
You
that's
should
how
have went and got a grill.
that's how I understand it. I would have done that too. Get hit out to the Diamond District. You know what I mean? Turn a negative into a positive.
Yeah, I need a quick fit, guys.
Right. Now the conversation goes to look how blinged out his mouth is, as opposed to anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
go to tracks.
Got to. Turn the negative into the positive, and boom, Bob's your uncle.
Oh yeah, he said he's okay.
Yes, he did. He did. He said it with chipped tooth.
Was there any reason for it?
I mean, Sneeko, there's.
Is he an asshole? I don't really know much about him.
Yeah, he has been incendiary in the past. Yeah, he's got a lot of. I mean, that's part of the manosphere, right?
I guess he just got to ruffle feathers, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of feather rufflers. I don't want to speak out of term here. I don't want to get everybody upset with me, but there are a lot of feather rufflers. Yes,
Stream all the time,
all the time,
24/7.
just nonstop.
I mean, I don't know what's worse, streaming all that time or the people sitting there watching it.
I know. Either way, your brain turns to mush.
Yeah.
There's no way it can't. As a human being, having a camera on you all the time or watching a screen all the time, it's just bad for you.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah, in different ways.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It disconnects you from reality in two completely different
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
Pardon my
French?
lack of knowledge
Ignorance?
of knowing
But
what.
you're an
pardon my
asshole.
ignorance.
Pardon my French. Sorry.
But when he's streaming like this on the street, like, is it just him walking down the street?
Yeah,
or
that's-
just
he was just walking.
so he's
Is he
not
the
like it'd be
video
one thing
guy?
if he was like
Oh yeah. He's got a
they
whole
all do.
crew.
Yeah.
if it was like he's freestyle rapping the entire time.
No,
and
no,
he'd
no,
be like,
no.
oh, I could hear a cool rap.
Like Sag Daddy?
yeah,
Sag Daddy to Pod?
Yeah. No, the God.
The God.
Oh, to God.
Yeah.
Sorry.
yeah.
He's the one that
That's my
does
bad.
the pod.
Oh, Sag Daddy to God does Sag Daddy to Pod?
Yeah.
I see. I see. I was watching a video of Brendan Sagalow rapping.
I was too this morning.
I think yesterday or the day before. He was great. He was really good.
He's the man.
Isn't it great that like all at once Brendan Sagalow, it's like everybody's realizing like he's kind of actually really good at rapping and also he's fucking hilarious.
Yes.
Like he's an incredible stand-up.
And his raps are funny.
Yeah.
His content is very good.
He's like at some point like there's gonna be one tiny tipping point and he's gonna blow the fuck up.
I know.
Like he's the next one. Sagalow, mark my words, there's gonna be one little thing and no one's gonna know what it is, but he's one tiny little thing. Like, and it's just gonna tip it over the edge, and he's gonna blow the fuck up.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
And his stand-up is hysterical.
That's
it.
it.
I saw him open for Soder down in Orlando, and he was
Where?
so Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And he's so
his-
fucking funny,
his
right?
Stand-up was fucking hysterical.
And if you talk to comedians, every comic knows it. Everyone
yeah.
knows. They're like, yeah, that's the one right there.
yeah,
It's crazy. It's so good. It's so cool to see.
he's out on the road this weekend with Bert.
I love that.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I love that. They don't invite Ian anymore since he blew up that bus.
Yeah, he's bad news. He's bad omen.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Costs too much money.
Yeah.
He's a liability.
No, but yeah, they do. They just kind of stream their lives. They're talking to chat the whole time. I mean, there's different ways of doing it. Like there was a whole. It's not as popular anymore. Now it's more like kind of manosphere stuff. Where this is like there are a lot of people who watch this stream where it's like that guy's my hero. Like I'm basing that guy, everything that guy does, I want to be a part of. But like IRL streaming, like even in like the like pre-pandemic, IRL streaming was becoming a pretty big thing. But it was also like, instead of being so keyed into like, I'm going to teach you how to live a prosperous and good life, it was just like, you were just watching somebody be a fucking maniac. And they would like go out in public and attach a speaker to themselves and go like, if you put $10 in, it will just automatically voice whatever you write in the chat. So it's literally like, I'm going to IRL stream, and for $10 you can ruin my life. And they would walk around like Los Angeles or wherever.
At least that's doing something.
Yes,
And it would be
funny.
It would be people in the chat just writing the most horrific, like insensitive, racist,
Would they say words you can't say?
horrible words you could never
That's
say.
not cool.
And they would just walk around with speakers on, just with these things shouting in public areas, like, I'm going to go into this restaurant, I'm going to go into this store.
I mean, it's funny.
But it's literally, they were actively, that's where that Black Mirror episode comes from, where the guy's pulling his teeth out. It was like, I'm actively going to ruin my life because,
I mean, that is a thing that if Jackass came around a little later, they would have done.
It's very possible. It's very possible. But yeah, it's kind of evolved into like,
Just walking around.
well, walking around, and also like, I'm going to show you, like, this is how I live my life. This is how you can live your life. This is what you should be doing. This is the truth. Let's get away from the Matrix. None of them like being a part of the Matrix. They hate the Matrix.
Aren't they plugged in all the time? They're literally online 24/7.
No, the Matrix. No, they're just connected to the internet. The Matrix is a different thing.
The whole other thing.
It's a whole other thing, and they hate it. They don't like the Matrix.
What's the Matrix?
Well,
I mean, what's their definition of
the Matrix? Is the system that tells you what you're supposed to be doing, what you're supposed to be, how you're supposed to be acting, who you're supposed to be working for, what you're supposed to be making. Like, you got to get away from the Matrix,
the machine?
the machine, but not the internet.
Right. That's good.
That's just a tool.
Yeah, the internet's being used to show you how to not be on the Matrix.
Got it.
Okay. And so anyway,
I can't imagine being this guy's videographer and just constantly walking backwards.
all the time, all the time, you just got to be the best at walking backwards.
You'd love to ask the video guy, like, what's your hope in life?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what are you?
Yeah,
what are you gonna?
what are you striving for?
And he goes, well, I was in the Society of Funny Walkers for a long time, and so I just want to get really good at walking backwards.
I watched a lot of Freddy Got Fingered.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes either, I mean, if you're a videographer online and you're younger, you want to be associated with something very successful, or you want to be a part of this world. A lot of people do,
I think they're the next guy. Like, you got to pay your dues doing the video.
Or-
and then you,
Some people just want to be associated with it. You know what I mean? Like, some people don't have those kind of aspirations. They just want to be like, I want to be associated with this thing.
Like hot dog.
He wants to be associated with everything. Whatever thing exists.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I want to be associated with it. Is there clout associated? That's I mean, there's a lot of clout involved.
I guess Sneako's probably got some runoff. Of girls.
You
that
talking about Poontang?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wang Dang Sweet Poontang?
That's right. That's right. That's right. That Wang Dang Sweet Poontang. As the great Ted Nugent once sang about.
He was the OG Manosphere.
Yes, he was. You think Ted Nugent was? Yeah.
Back in the day.
I guess he was.
I mean, he's just a guy who makes good points about things.
I guess he.
Wow.
Is that when he was talking about cat scratch fever?
Yeah. Back in the day, I mean, if you look at his old album covers, man, that shirt was open.
It was way open.
He was.
And that was to say he was open for
original
business. Ted Nugent started the Manosphere.
Yeah.
I think so. I think so.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And then just as all there he is with a loincloth.
I mean, look at that.
That's right. That's like who took on that. What's his name? The guy who ate the testicles. Liver King.
Oh.
Liver King was like
Took on that look?
Yeah, I think so, because he was wearing like loincloths and shit like that for a while.
Like caveman, barbarian kind of guy?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I like this, the cat scratch
I
fever.
was just looking
With the
at
stash?
He stash in his eyes. He looks like he's coked out of his
He
gourd.
does. He does, with his flavor saver.
Should we take another picture, Ted? No, that's the one.
Got it. Got it. Did you get my flavor saver? Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, okay. It's your cat scratch fever cover. We got it, buddy.
Who wants to get violent? No, all right, let's get out of here.
that should be the cover.
Yeah.
Let's go look for some Swang Dang Sweet Poontang.
Okay.
Relax.
Just walking around with loaded guns. All right. Fine.
What a nut.
He is. He is. You gotta love it. The original Manosphere guy. Yeah, because then over in the other corner, they said Clavicular. Remember Clavicular?
Oh, yeah, of course.
He was the one who was looks maxing all the time?
Yeah, handsome guy.
Wow, he's put a lot of work into that. You know, a lot of bone smashing went into those looks. They said he overdosed on stream. He had to go to the hospital because he OD'd. And not just like OD'd, like, man, he's ODing right now. Like, actually overdosed.
Was it boner pills?
You mean like Lamar Odom? Yeah. I don't know for sure. I don't know. I haven't seen. And I think the guy next to him is the guy who got wig-mogged.
Yeah, nothing happened to this guy. He's just...
Well, because he made it clear that he was indeed, that was a false report. The same way when they said the president was trying to look like Jesus, but he just wanted to look like a doctor.
What do you mean that he said it was a false report?
Well, because he said he had been very public about his wig.
Oh.
That the wig was not news.
He's still wearing it.
Because he said he's always worn the wig. The wig is not news. He wears the wig. He tells everybody he wears the wig. He's made videos without the wig. Therefore, losing the wig is in no way, shape, or form a mogging. And he pointed out that because everybody already knows he's wearing a wig and he's been public about it, his cortisol didn't spike.
Which is at the heart of every mogging.
If your cortisol doesn't spike, you weren't mogged.
You weren't mogged.
That's exactly right. That's exactly. I'm glad we're on the same page with this, Mike.
Science.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's just measurements. I mean, that's not really even something you can deny at that point.
So what? He drug maxed?
I guess he was drug maxing. I don't know for sure.
He was apparently GHB maxing.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to fent max.
No, fent maxing is the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on stream when it happened.
I watched this morning.
It's such a weird.
And I watched the whole thing like an idiot because I didn't realize that it was, the end was at the beginning.
Oh! You didn't realize they got you with the like.
Yep.
Yeah,
the whole
with the
4
preview.
minutes. I'm like, this is.
Yeah.
I saw this already.
I like that's the best part about a Gen Zer editing your clips. When the boomers are in the comments going like, no, because bro, and you think it's one linear conversation.
No, I got it.
No, you got to put the end first and then play it through.
But yeah, they showed him he's just gone.
He's gone. He's gone. He's off to the races. Is this it? Yeah.
Holy me.
There he goes.
How do you feel?
It's always funny. Can you pause for a minute? I always find on these, like, they're not very charismatic people.
No, that's what I'm
They
saying.
never are in any of the videos.
Watch.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah, they should tell jokes or something.
No.
Well, no, they've looks maxed, so they don't have to.
That's right. Mike's right again on that. You don't really need to develop that skill set if you're look at his cheekbones.
Yeah.
He does have good cheekbones.
Yeah, they look great.
That's because he's bone smashing.
The quality of your cheekbones exists in direct proportion to the amount of jester gooning that you have to do. So the better your cheekbones, the lower the amount of jester gooning.
Right, like if you came
I didn't
on,
realize the math on that. It checks out.
we could get you a chart.
No, yeah, I mean, I might need one.
Like if you showed up and were like, "Oh, look how good I am at guitar," like those guys would probably laugh at you.
Right. Because like, look at my jawline.
Right, exactly. They'd be like, like life is about looks maxing and mogging. Like that's really all that matters.
Yeah.
So like, who cares that you play guitar?
Yeah.
You know what different? Like the only reason you play guitar is because, you don't look like we do.
Right. You have a weak jawline.
Yeah. Which just put a little work into it is what they would tell you, and you'd go, "Well, I put all this work into learning guitar. I feel like an idiot."
Yeah. I know there was an easier path.
Yeah, and they're like, "Well, this is the path. This is how you get what you need in life."
Also, this club looks pretty lame.
I mean, it was very quiet.
Oh, it was completely empty.
It's
When they
empty.
walked into it, like there's nobody there.
I mean, okay, you're like, I imagine sitting in a club by yourselves. There's no girls around you. There's no good music.
But you get bottle service.
And then
So
you're
that's
just
kind of
like,
a flex.
well,
Yeah, he gets in before they start charging a cover.
That's smart.
Save
I-
yourself a cool 20.
I'm pretty sure they just walked in so that he could sit down. Because I was the full video, it's him outside, like interacting with fans,
And, like, swaying a
And then
little
he's
bit.
like, "I need to go sit down somewhere." So they just walk in here and sit down in a booth.
I mean, why are you pounding GHB before you get into the club? Unless they don't let it in, and it's like you got to like make sure you down it so you're like all good and fucked up.
I mean, listen, this is Monday morning quarterbacking.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everything's 2020 in hindsight.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a good thing to remember.
Hindsight is the key.
Hindsight is the key. Let's watch a little more. And you could see they're getting a little concerned.
Okay, bro.
They're realizing because also it's part of
what
being
you
live
feel,
all the time. Like you can't, like the video guy is never going to cut it off. No. And so it's like you can't look into the camera and say, hey, could you cut this off? Because everybody's watching you and they're ready to clip anything.
But he did zoom in.
Yes, he zoomed away, like he zoomed in on the two that weren't.
He recognized what was going on.
Yeah, yeah. You can hit play. He's just looking now.
Well, they have no personality.
No, they're just like looking around. Here's the other thing that I feel like.
Watch. You start.
He falls back in.
Oh, when did you last take blues?
Just pretending to be cool, even though he's panicking on the
want
inside.
I think my friend's done.
You want natty?
What, an Addy?
Yeah,
There you
and then
this is
this
okay.
is the beginning.
Right. We don't need to go back to watch the beginning. You can hit pause. Yeah, you could. I think that the disconnect comes in when these guys that stream all the time start dealing with like just a regular real life scenario, because it's almost like this play that they're living out 24/7, that they're lost in this role that they've created. And then when real life happens, you can see in their eyes, they're like, how do you do this while looks maxing? Like, how does one deal with real life while also looks maxing properly? Like, what's the protocol here? I'm not 100%. How do you call an ambulance without your cortisol spiking?
Or also just how do you do these things? Like, they're so young.
Right,
You know?
that's true. We've never learned the life skills.
Yeah, I mean, every time they find a body in a frat house, it probably started like this.
Right,
Somebody took something and someone said, just give him a little Adderall. It'll wake him right up.
right. But think about it. I mean,
Yeah, it's literally what he's asking. Yeah, you want to add?
you want an Addy? And he's like, I can't talk. I can't tell you. I can't give you permission for
Swallow.
that.
What are you
Right.
talking about?
Turn your GHB overdose into a speedball.
You'll be fine.
Like, that's not.
But think about it. When you call an ambulance, when something's going wrong, are you calm? Are you cool?
So,
Or are you?
so that's the concern. Is like
I think so.
I don't want to call the ambulance because I'm worried about a cortisol spike.
Yes.
What
Yes,
if
because
this is on stream?
if I call an ambulance, it will appear that my cortisol is spiking, and they'll say I got, emergency service mobbed. And you never want to get emergency service mobbed.
No.
You never want to get first respond mobbed. You don't want that.
Nobody wants that.
You do not want that.
I can't think of anything worse.
Right. So he's sitting there on stream going like, well, your cortisol level is naturally going to spike if you call an ambulance because there's an emergency involving your friend. Like, that's every ambulance call that's ever been made. Even if it's a minor cortisol spike, it's some you're in a panic. You're not cool.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah, there's an emergency.
right, exactly, by definition.
Yeah.
So they don't know what to do.
It's not like, hey, I'm just calling for later.
Right. And they can't tell the guy to stop streaming.
Right.
Because if you tell the guy to stop streaming, what does it appear to do? Cortisol. You know?
It's tough.
So it's like, oh,
It's a
my.
fine line to walk. Isn't
What they are is they're between a rock and a hard place here.
Yeah.
You know?
And they've got security with them, so I can only imagine what they're thinking.
The security?
Yeah. Like, if you further in the video, like, they are walking around with two big dudes who are taking care of them.
Well, every member of the team.
Like, that guy right there went to go get him a water, and he's like, look over him, like to his other guy. He's like, make sure he's okay.
I mean, I got to believe every member of the team is thinking to themselves, like, what level of responsibility do I have right now?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You have to, like, okay, to what level am I responsible? Does it make sense for me to just slowly walk out of the room? Is that better for me? Like,
pay well anyway.
yeah, what are we doing here?
Times are tough. I do need this job, so I hope he doesn't die.
You know what I'm saying? Or maybe the wig guy takes over the empire. Yeah. You know, I don't know for sure.
They're paying me in meme coins.
Yeah, and this is. I hope they said they weren't going to pump and dump. I really hope they don't. Because I've never. All this is flashing through their mind. I've never heard of this coin. I never had heard of it before, but they said it was good and they all had it. So, God, I hope. Is he
coin mogged?
I hope he's okay. I hope I can't say any of this out loud. We're streaming. We're live.
Hear me.
And then if they find out their security's cortisol is spiking, they're going to fire me on the spot. I can't have that.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Especially because this is coming right off of clavicular doing 60 Minutes Australia.
Yeah.
Did you see that? And there's some, he's been walking off of a lot of interviews. He doesn't like when the questions don't go his way. He hates that. But
I didn't really blame him for this.
No, because the guy asking the questions was very smug.
Yeah.
He was an asshole who was doing the interview.
And plus, typical of Australians.
That's the thing, Mike. The accent makes it worse.
Yeah.
And they're
snarky.
Plus, their toilets go the opposite direction.
Not if you stay at the right hotel. Sometimes they set up a device where the toilet actually goes in the correct
You get
direction.
emotional when you see that?
A little teardrop comes down my eye. From sea to shining sea, I say to myself.
Look at this guy.
But then it took. I was.
Clavicular.
That's the other thing. The accent's a very good accent.
Yeah.
The accent's actually really on point. The accent makes it worse, and the way he's smiling, like I got you. Well, he's not even asked a question. He's like, I got you right where I want you. At the same time,
Good luck getting out of this one.
that's right. It's like, what one? You said hello. You're not that handsome. But at the same time, because he is that handsome, the reporter,
He's pretty handsome.
there are people who have responded to this saying that Clav was panicking because he was getting mogged by the interviewer.
Interesting.
And then I started to look into that theory, which is like there's a lot of pressure when you're looks maxing all the time. A lot of pressure comes with it.
I don't think this guy's jawline does not touch any of the American looks maxers.
I would say
He's still a cutie
handsome
patootie.
guy.
he is.
He's good looking. Australia is, it's a former prison colony filled with, lazy booze hounds. I think he's the best Australia could muster.
I got to tell you, Australian people are actually very good-looking people.
Eh,
You should go to Australia. Everybody's beautiful in Australia.
they can come here.
They could come here, and they'd all be beautiful. But I will say, I don't know about those cheekbones. I don't think he's been bone smashing.
He clearly hasn't.
No.
He's been drinking too much Foster's.
What does Foster's mean? What is the translation?
I think in Australian it means beer.
I see. I was a little confused there for a moment. Thank you for the clarification.
It's bigger than most beers.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I was once in Australia, and I like to have my cold brew in the morning.
Of course.
I go into this place. I just ordered a coffee.
Mm-hmm.
All he would do is give me a beer.
Did you specify you wanted a coffee?
Bro, not only did I specify it, I said it syllabically, coffee, and then I spelled it out, and they started spelling B-E back to me.
You said coffee.
And then he said B-E,
And then you said
C-O-B-A. I couldn't handle it. I didn't know. I said, fine.
Sounds horrible.
Fine. And I mean...
Mike's right. Let them come here.
And the can they gave me, the Foster's can they gave me, comically large.
Comically large.
Comically large. And I was thinking about, just turning it down, but I didn't want to get a booting.
No.
Which is how they punish a lot of people over there.
When you went to Australia, I don't think we've ever talked about this. When you went to Australia, were there a lot of Chazwazzers?
A ton of Chazwazzers. I was just thinking about all those Chazwazzers.
Yeah. Just hopping around.
Yeah.
Yep. Doesn't surprise me.
No. But this is some clavicular on 60 Minutes Australia.
Was born out of the incel community and movement.
You can't be an interviewer.
Movement.
And do you identify with that group? How do you feel about being linked to that group of people?
Do I identify as an incel? I mean, how could you ask me that question as a follow-up after you asked me about my relationships to women? I mean, that's quite literally the worst sequence of questions I think I've ever heard.
Hey, pause. Listen, that's not wrong. You can't call somebody promiscuous and an incel at the same time.
Because he's looking for a soundbite. He's 100% right.
That is,
that's a dumb question.
You're not voluntary or involuntarily celibate if you're fucking. You can't be.
It's a dumb question, but how about coming up with a good answer?
Well, he did. He said that's the worst series of questions I've ever heard in my
you
life.
should be able to be honest. Hey, I'm not an incel. We just talked about women.
Travis is going to be a looks maxer.
I would love that.
That's a dumb question.
We should push him in that direction.
I think so, too. I think we get him to Turkey. Should we get him a new hairline in Turkey?
Bro.
Wouldn't that be great?
You're just trying to make me hit my face with a hammer.
Wouldn't that be great?
You're like, no, you got to do it
If
harder.
we went through, but except no, we go through the whole process like a cult does. We'd spend months. We go no, I'll get you a deal. I'll get you a free flight, free hotel, first class. We'll talk about it on the show. You go to Turkey, you'll get a new hairline. Come back with a hairline, right? We'll take him. We'll get him to shave. Then we'll get all his face all smoothed out. He'll go to the Botox doctor. Yeah. I'll say it's not the botulism guy. We'll get him Botox.
Nicole has nothing to do with this.
No.
Okay.
No, we'll get him new clothes. You don't even have to pay for them. You know what I mean? Like, and then at the very end, after all this, and he's in so deep, we're like, now we'll teach you how to bone smash. And this was all just a ridiculous ploy to watch him hit himself in the face with a hammer. Wouldn't that be
the greatest thing ever?
It'd be awesome.
Would you show me how to do it by hitting me?
Yeah, we'd hit you first.
Here, I'll show you.
I mean, it's light taps. It's just light tap. Ping, ping,
ow,
ping.
Ow, ow.
Ping, ping, ping. Now you try.
I think you guys just want me to hit myself with a hammer.
I think we could get you to do it over the course of time. It's a long way to go. I think we could do it. I'd be willing. Would you be willing to invest some money in this?
Of course.
Me too.
I'm sure a company's got whatever it needs to. I mean, this would be great for the show. You know, it's gonna be.
If I explained to McClure what the plan was here.
Actually, we're budget maxing right now.
Yeah. He'd go, no, it's worth it.
Oh, yeah.
100%. 100%. If we made Travis a full-on looks maxer.
And his confidence just goes through the roof.
Bro, this week, you know how like the people who drive the pedicabs are like crazy people in New York?
Yeah.
They're like insane human beings. Yeah. Like the type of they like if you are driving a pedicab, if you lose that job, I'm assuming I'm going to see video of you screaming on a Ring doorbell. That's how crazy these people are. They just say shit.
Yeah.
I was crossing the street. I wasn't even looking at the pedicab driver. I just hear a voice go, "Hey, my man, you got to take a trip to Turkey."
Oh, you know.
And I looked up at the pedicab drive and smiled and like kind of chuckled because I was like, that was kind of a funny thing to say. Yeah. And he just started like laughing like a maniac. It's like, I thought it was a funny line, but like you're a crazy person too.
Lunatic.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was like, yeah, it was funny. Okay, let's see if he can get Clav right where he wants him.
Phrase it then. Looks maxing was obviously a term created by the incel community. Obviously. How do you feel about being linked to that group?
I'm not linked to that group in any way. Looks maxing is self-improvement, right? So it's about potentially even ascending out of that category. And so that would be kind of one of the goals, is to disassociate from being an incel and overcome that.
You know what's crazy? You see where he's looking? He's looking into the camera as he's answering the questions. And I don't know if he's looking into the camera because he's so used to being on like social media. Because one of the guys did that in the Netflix Manosphere doc. He started talking into the camera, and the guy was like, "Dude, who are you talking to? Here. I'm over here." Or he's doing it to be disrespectful to that guy. I can't tell right now. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
Because it might just be to be like, I'm not going to acknowledge you. I also love that he said it helps you ascend. That's real cult leader language.
Gate.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Hail Bop.
Hail Bop, big time. Big time. You know, we could castrate you. It might help you ascend. That sounds great. I'm not using these things anyway. Yeah. But I was noticing when I was watching this clip that he looks directly into the camera lens, which is probably just over the right shoulder of the interviewer. So the fact that he's looking past the interviewer as he answers the questions, I can't tell if he's doing it because he doesn't know how to connect or he's doing it to be disrespectful to the interviewer. I think both are likely.
I think so too. I didn't think about that when I first watched this clip, but you're right.
Right into the camera. All right, let's keep it going.
Does it make sense?
You also maintain, or you've been seen with certain people who are from all parts of that world. I mean, just as an example, you've obviously shared company with Andrew Tate and other, dare I say, rather controversial figures.
Whoa. He's going there.
Why do you spend time with people like that?
Are you trying to... I see you want to make this political.
Not at all. I'm just curious.
No, that's what you want to do. You know you have
not at all. Not at all. I'm not.
You want to end it and talk about...
I'm just curious. No, not at all. I don't care about your politics. I know you're not political. you've said that repeatedly. I'm just when you get seen with those
definitely wanna
people,
make a-
obviously people make assumptions. I'm wondering what
Here we
the
go.
thought process and
Let's
motivation
watch the
for you is
Piers Morgan
behind.
interview. I guess you watched the Piers interview.
I did, yeah.
You got him.
Too bad
He got him. He got him on that one. I do feel like a lot of these interviews that are done, like they want to like expose, like they watch like a Netflix show or something, and they want to expose this thing, but they're not very well researched interviews. Like they haven't really, because this is such a weird, bizarre, stupid, complicated, like whole subculture that is absurd.
Looks maxing?
Yeah, the whole thing is ridiculous.
Right.
But like,
So they're just trying to get something out of it.
but they don't go into like, because you got to spend real time like looking stuff up kind of non-judgmentally at first if you actually want to figure out what it is. You have to research it without judgment. Then after you've done that, understand what it is, then form your opinion based on the research that you've done. Not just like go like, oh, there's this goof on Piers Morgan, maybe I can also get a soundbite. Because I feel like that's what's going on a lot, that people, and it's not just in this space, it's every space. Like they're like, okay, if there's a controversial figure, Piers is going to get the soundbite.
Yeah, he's
Goated.
yeah.
But like, 'cause
He
he
doesn't
doesn't
even have
give
to try.
He doesn't give a fuck.
No.
Piers Morgan.
This guy.
Yeah. Yeah. This guy's like, well, I also want that.
I do this?
Right. Because he's dropping him at every corner. He's going, no, that's not true. And the guy's like, okay.
Right.
I love that. He's like, you watched the Piers interview? Yep.
Yeah, dude.
And Clavicular is, I mean, he's become a media sensation, but not formally trained, pulled himself up by his bootstraps.
Very expensive bootstraps.
This 60 Minutes guy is, part of the old guard.
Let's call it what it is.
Yeah, they're jealous. They don't like this.
He's part. You know what he's part of?
The fake news media.
No, even worse. The Matrix. Would you say that this newscaster's part of the Matrix?
I would say that, the fake lying mainstream news is part of the web that makes up the Matrix.
That's right. That's right. Part of the Matrix. See, Troy? You didn't consider that, did you?
This all starts from Andrew Tate, right? Like he's the one that kind of started this whole thing, right?
Well, he was, I don't know if he started it, but he was one of the first, like, very famous.
Because he just screams constantly about the Matrix.
He loves talking about the
And
Matrix.
he loves looking
Yeah,
good.
He loves talking about the Matrix.
Loves how great his life is. All the women that he has.
Which, it feels complicated. I don't know how great that guy's life is. It feels real complicated.
But at least when you listen to him, I mean, whether you like him or not, at least like he's semi-entertaining and he has like, he can speak.
Oh, because he's, like, boisterous.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he has like witty, like when he's on with Pierce, he's like firing back at Pierce.
I think, like, some people that, like, just watch streaming all the time that are low-energy people, they're probably, you know,
Like Jeb?
like low-energy Jeb. I do think because there's more and more now people who do really well with very low, sort of low-key energy. And I think that there's a huge audience of people that, like, that's, I don't know if they feel like it's more authentic or more relatable to who they are, but they want something like this because there's to not emote is a good sign of cortisol being low.
So that, at the end of the day, that's the point, is he's
Low
staying very
cortisol.
calm to keep his cortisol low.
To demonstrate that his cortisol is low.
Oh, okay.
Calmness is an indicator of low
cortisol. And so you're not staying calm because if you were staying calm to keep your cortisol low, then the implication would be that your cortisol is at risk of going high, which is never something you would want to say.
This is complicated.
So you are calm, not on purpose, naturally, because your cortisol is naturally so incredibly low. And that's why.
It's a lot, right?
I'm tired.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
There are elements of stoicism in there.
Right. I mean, it's a little bit bastardized. I don't know if they were fully talking about this, but it is there.
I think I remember Marcus Aurelius somewhere in Meditations talking about mogging.
You think Marcus Aurelius had that little hammer? They're building all those Greek statues, and he was like, aha, if I may show you, ting, ting, on his face.
And
I'm not sure if a lot of them have fully read Marcus Aurelius or if they've more heard interpretations of
Epictetus, whoever. A lot of the looks maxing stuff, and a lot of this goes back to a guy named Aziz.
Aziz Ansari?
No, much better than. So,
I thought it was Aziz. I thought it was the character that he played on Parks and Rec. Yeah.
No, this is Z's.
Z's
Z's nuts. That's fun.
He passed away in Pattaya, Thailand, back in 2011.
Rest in peace, by the way.
One can only imagine what he was doing on Walking Street, but yeah, Z's was like the original
Sam Rockwell stuff.
The original looks maxing streamer, but he was much more positive. He had like sort of an uplifting club energy as opposed to
like a Jersey Shore energy.
Yeah, a very kind of Pauly D personality.
We love Pauly D.
All right, who doesn't?
Danielle, can you back that up?
I do.
But yeah, I would
Still haven't seen him. Ooh.
Sam, I would
Bucket list.
highly recommend if you have scrolling time to hop on YouTube and look into Z's.
I will. I'll look. You know what? Check this out. I'm gonna write that down.
This goes deep into the old bodybuilding.com forums.
Oh, I love that.
Which is where a lot of the pickup artist stuff also gained traction in like the early internet days.
You know, I love my research.
It's great. Yeah. Oh, Sam, you would have loved the bodybuilding.com MISC section.
Really?
Oh, it was so good.
It sounds good.
It was just frustrated 19-year-olds trying to score steroids and figure out how to get laid while living with their parents.
And not realizing this message board is 100% forever.
Oh, I think they wiped it out. I wonder if you could go on to like one of those internet is forever things and find the old forum. But yeah, it was
like if it's on the Internet Archive or whatever.
An incredible place.
I love it.
Yeah, anyone who was a meathead in the early 2000s knows about the bodybuilding.com forums.
I love it. Let's go back to Clav there on 60 Minutes Aussie version.
Time to look into, anything about potentially, who your wife cheated with, but don't try to go down that line of questioning with me, all right? Because I'm not doing any political.
I'm not married, Clav, but I was simply only asking because obviously you've been filming with these people.
So I could teach you about looks maxing then.
Did he just say like I'm not married, and he said maybe you should look into looks maxing? Like the reason he's not married is because he hasn't gotten his looks up where they need to be. That's possible. I mean, women do love a handsome man.
Maybe he's gay.
Who knows? Men also love a handsome man. Handsome men are
the best.
How would you know?
Huh?
What?
What?
Huh?
Is this on?
Your mic's on. Buddy.
Yeah, maybe I like that. Then maybe that's the problem. But that is also
sounds like the answer to everything, though.
But that's why so many people end up following it, because there are so many people that just want an answer, and you see it in politics, and you see it everywhere.
Of course,
human beings just want an answer to this, and when you position looks maxing as like that's probably the answer, it's like okay, it's easier than trying to figure it out. I'll just follow you then, I guess.
The come down for this kid's gonna be hard.
I don't see it happening.
Well, I mean, looks don't stay forever, unfortunately.
Well, he's got plans. He's optimizing.
I mean, you just can't stop. Father time.
Maybe through. Have you tried bone smashing?
I have not.
I would try it. I would really try it.
Tried bone storming.
Well, I told my parents, you can give me bone stormer, you can go to hell.
I like bone crusher.
Oh,
well, that's because if there's one thing about you, you're never scared. All right, let's go. Let's wrap this up with Clav.
Don't try to go down that line of questioning with me, all right? Because I'm not doing any political.
I'm not married, Clav, but I was simply only asking because obviously you've been filming with these people.
Nice.
So I could teach you about looks maxing, then maybe you could switch that up. But thanks for the time. Appreciate the interview. All right.
That's it. Bye.
All right. Got that done? Thank you, guys.
I love that. He's all right. Got that done.
Crikey.
You think he said crikey after?
Right. Yeah, as he's writing down in his notebook right there.
He wrote the word crikey. I filed my report. Jonathan in Connecticut. What's up, Jonathan?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I think this is a strategy for all these guys, because this is the second time he just walked out. He did it with I think it was Channel 5, the guy who did Shia LaBeouf.
Yes, I saw that.
He walked out.
Yeah.
And then the other guy you talked about from the doc walked out on Piers Morgan. Because you got to think, like 15-year-olds watching this, they just think, that boomer got owned, regardless of the conversation. So walking out is just a good strategy for their audiences.
Right. I just owned him. Yeah, you're probably right. Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I think that's right.
Yes.
When he was doing the interview with Andrew Callahan from Channel 5, he's the guy who did Shia LaBeouf that we played the whole interview from.
Talked about fondue.
Well, Andrew doesn't mind fondue. Shia LaBeouf doesn't fuck with it. Not at all. Not at all.
What is he like?
He fucks with tacos hard. Which I get. I love tacos.
Sure.
Good chicken taco. Authentic chicken taco.
Al Pastor.
Ooh.
I fuck with Al Pastor all day.
You do?
That's my
What about
shit.
fondue?
Not at all.
Nice. Nice. That's sick. Yeah, but when he was like, I think during part of the interview with Andrew Callahan, Clavicular was like, he was like, I mean, you work for him, right? And he goes, well, who do you think I work for? He's like, Channel 5. And Andrew was like, it's just a YouTube channel. It's called Channel 5. It's my own company. I don't work for anybody. Like, he didn't fully understand that Channel 5 is an ironic title. It's not actually like, a network Channel 5 news. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he said, I was watching, is this?
Yeah, that's when he walks off.
That's when he walks off of Channel 5?
Yeah.
Okay, we can listen to him walking off of Andrew Callahan.
That's what I was trying to give you the opportunity to do.
Well, no, I know. I think that's totally fair, and I applaud you for that. But not one, question about looks maxing.
There's been so many questions about looks maxing. I probably asked you about looks maxing like 40 times. I just don't know the specific science. I'm not in the community.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, if you were to ask about like something in regards to hair loss, like, there's really nothing.
Yeah, sure, hair loss.
You see what I mean?
Telling me what you're trying to get
telling
me
you what to ask. So when you wake up every single morning and you take a look in the mirror, you're 100% satisfied with every single thing. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, dude. All right. Well, I guess that's just, if you want to be completely disingenuous, that's fine with me. I guess there's just no point to continue.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I just love that he's like, I can't talk to a human being who looks like Andrew Callahan. If he says he's satisfied with his looks, it's impossible. Like, it never occurs to anybody looks maxing. It never occurs to them that maybe somebody's like, I mean, yeah, nobody's perfect, but I'm this is me, and I'm
happy
totally
with my station in life.
I'm totally happy with myself. This is who I am.
It's subhuman.
Yeah, that's right.
It's disgusting.
It's gross.
But I like this better because Andrew walked off. He's like, all right, I'm done.
All right, that's the end of the interview. That's
All right,
the end of the interview.
see you later.
Yeah. By the way, this looks like the same room, and it looks like he's wearing the same clothes.
I was just going to say, does he wear the same shirt to every interview?
I'm wondering if it happened on the same day.
Crikey.
And he's like, wow, I'm not letting that Aussie guy walk out on me. I'm walking out on him this time.
I already got fooled once.
Yeah, no.
I've played Knifey Spoony before.
That's right. Uh-huh. Yeah. So, I'll tell you who was not looks maxing was Lindsey Graham at Disney World. Lindsey Graham at Disney World, you remember we were talking last week about his pink wand. He was at Disney World.
His bubble wand.
His bubble wand. He was walking around Disney World with a bubble wand, which he had appeared, based on photographic evidence only, it looked like he bought it for himself. It didn't look like he had company when he was riding the rides.
You don't think he was holding it for somebody?
I don't think so. It looked like he pulled a Matt Cardona, where he went in for breakfast and wanted to ride a ride by himself.
I'll hold your wand.
Right. No, I don't think he said that. It would have sounded like that.
Was there with his kids?
Well, actually, Lindsey Graham is without a family.
Oh, go figure.
Yeah.
By the way, I did see Matt Cardona's photos from Buzz Lightyear.
You mean when he rode the ride alone?
Yes.
Yes. You mean the two-seater where one of the seats was empty?
He's the best.
Yes.
Good for him.
Yes. He said it was a much needed upgrade.
Yeah, it was.
And that now
wait.
the guns are no longer attached to the seat.
That's great.
Right?
That's important.
You can move them around now.
I love that.
So, Lindsey Graham, and I love when stuff won't go away, especially when it's unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
So Lindsey Graham was out, doing his government stuff or whatever he was doing with himself. And he got stopped by the Paps. TMZ is the one that broke the story that Lindsey Graham was at Disney World with a pink wand. And just in case anybody didn't remember, there he is walking around with the pink wand. You remember, it was right when I was there, so I was looking around for him.
That's all I would have been doing.
I saw the pink wands. I looked at every pink bubble wand stand. Could not find Lindsey.
Did you ask, hey, did you sell one to an elderly man that was alone?
Yeah, was there a senator in khakis here earlier? Because if so, that's the guy I'm looking for.
Instead of Where's Waldo, it's Where's Lindsey?
Where's Lindsey? Where's Lindsey? And you're just looking for just a tucked-in shirt into some khakis. You know what I mean? I was looking all over the place. A lot of people look at the ground looking for hidden Mickeys. I was looking for penny loafer prints, trying to find him.
Somebody that was in the closet.
Yeah, something.
By the way, I love that TMZ DC caught him. They opened up a DC bureau.
Well, of course, because now TMZ's got to cover politics.
And people love it.
Of course, because they're they're covering politics in the least political way. Like they're the one outlet that
This is
instead
what
of
people
just
wanna see.
right. They're instead of like trying to lean towards a base, they're just kind of calling out politicians, which is what we used to do. But one of their TMZ reporters confronted Lindsey Graham and said, okay, we have this senator here. Like, we see him. He's right in the hallway with us. What are we going to talk to him about? It's got to be the bubble wand.
Senator Graham, how are you, man? I'm from TMZ. Could I just ask you about the bubble wand, sir? Can I just ask you quickly about the bubble wand?
He won't answer questions about the bubble wand.
I want everyone to ask him.
Everywhere he goes. It's the only question he should ever get about the bubble wand.
Forever.
Can I just questions about the bubble wand? Because realistically, as a senator, that should be a layup. That should be so easy. Like, I don't have to, worry about my constituents. I don't have to worry about pissing people off. I don't have to worry about policy. I don't have to worry about anything. This is my free time. This is a hobby question.
He was on spring break.
That's right. Well, we all have a spring break. I decided to take mine at Disney World, and, I like bubbles. I like to walk through bubbles. That's something I like to do. And a lot of times there are spots where there will be bubbles that other kids are, but you can't always count on that. And so I bought my own bubble wand, and I did not look at the color, to be fair. I bought the first one I saw, happened to be pink. Wanted to walk through bubbles on my way to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and that's what I did. And I guess, I don't know, you guys have turned it into a story. It doesn't feel like a story to me. It doesn't feel like much. I like to walk through bubbles. I brought the wand to the office so that I could go and
You think it's in his office?
Well, I think he wants to walk into the Senate with bubbles. He likes to have bubbles when he walks around.
That's fabulous.
And I get that. It's fun. I am one of the few that, it's a polarizing thing. Some people, when they walk through Disney World, don't like walking through bubbles.
Oh, I hate it.
I like to walk through bubbles because it makes you, it's almost like Tinkerbell has dropped pixie dust right on you.
Yeah. Okay.
And when you're in the most magical place on earth, sometimes you want a dose of that magic. Now, look, I think it was helpful for me. I was there with my family.
Very helpful.
If I was just there by myself, first of all, I don't know the context in which I would be there by myself. I don't know that I would ever do that.
What if Buzz Lightyear reopened and you wanted to ride it real quick?
And I had an annual pass that afforded me a lightning lane?
Yeah.
And you could just hit it real quick and get out.
Yeah. Grab breakfast over at Steakhouse 71.
That's where he went.
And
he said he was in the park for less than 30 minutes.
yeah, Space Ranger spin. 2 minutes. Boom. You're done.
I don't know. I like to make a day of it, I suppose. But I'm not a resident. So I don't know.
Okay.
But I would probably try to, and look, they said the senator was not in a chatty mood.
No, he was not.
He didn't want to discuss the bubble wand. I feel like I'd be relieved. Like if I was like a politician and like somebody was like, hey, Senator Roberts, I go, no questions. They go, what do you think of the build of this year's WrestleMania? I go, oh, all right, we could do some questions.
Let's chat.
Yeah. I go,
Get out of the way so other people can use these stairs.
Yeah. Let's go downstairs. Let's go down. You want to sit down? This Cody Rhodes thing, it's a little crazy. I have no idea where they're going, but I think the concentration should be on Punk and Roman. You know what I mean? We could have a whole conversation about it. Right.
But maybe if you got caught in a situation you didn't hope to be caught in,
Well,
you think a little differently about it.
I don't live my life that way.
Right. Well, some people do.
I live my life in an honest way. You know what I mean? I put myself forward, honestly. I can't
he
imagine.
should just be who he is.
Right. That's exactly what I'm saying. I like Bubbles.
An elderly homosexual man?
I don't know if that's the case. I know he is old. I know he is old, but he could just be a senator who loves Bubbles. And that's fine, you know? And what's the most effective way to have bubbles blowing around you? Wand.
Yeah. Your own wand.
Sure, because then you're in control of where it's going. You know? You can't just get a little thing of bubbles and blow bubbles the whole time because you get exhausted. You get winded, you know what I mean? You're exhaling like crazy the whole time. But if you have your own bubble wand, it's like, oh, and you're just, you know.
Does the job for you.
And sometimes it's spur of the moment. You're walking down Main Street, USA, and like you're on your way to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I'm assuming that's where he was.
He was in Magic Kingdom.
Probably.
He looked like he was by the Tangled bathrooms.
Wait, drop a hot piss?
Yeah, he had to drop a hot piss.
Drop a hot piss in the Tangled
bathroom.
bathroom.
Check out Rapunzel's tower.
Is that what that was? That's the Tangled bathroom?
Click on that. Yeah.
Where is Tangled?
That's over by Small World.
Fantasyland?
Fantasyland and Small World.
It's just the bathroom area.
Right. There's a lot of. Those are the
That's
rides
what it looks
for all
like?
the children. Like.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd ride Small World alone.
No, like if you're by yourself.
I mean, you're there. I mean,
it's a long ride to ride by yourself.
Yeah, it's
That's
either
why-
there or it's in Morocco at Epcot, but I don't think he went to Epcot.
You think it's Magic Kingdom, and I don't see a lot of bubble wands in Morocco, unless he brought it from the Magic Kingdom. You know, jumped on the monorail, transferred at the transportation station,
Yeah,
and
it's
went
a
to
whole
Epcot.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think
that's the Rapunzel bathrooms.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he was on his way to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, because that
he
is
did a loop and then you can go straight over the mine train. Yeah,
right,
of course.
right. And had to drop a piss.
Yeah, hot piss.
Go to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. You know what he did too? He held the bubble wand under his chin while he was pissing. You know what I mean? Because he didn't have anybody to hold it. He was there alone. No. He held it under his chin.
Not under his armpit?
Nope, chin.
What if he sits down?
To pee?
Maybe.
That's a little easier. Because then you could just lean it up. You could put it on the floor and do it long ways, lean it against the stall.
Smart.
You know, that might be. And even if they said, do you sit down to pee? He might say, only if I have a bubble wand. It's just easier that way. So I think it could be a very reasonable explanation. And imagine if he said this. Have you ever gone on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train? I'm like, yes. And then he goes, have you ever gone on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train with bubbles? I'm like, no, I've never done that.
Oh, no, actually.
It's wild. Because what you could do is you could clench the bubble wand head up between your knees while you're riding the mine train ride. And when you do that, you're going so fast, the bubbles go everywhere. It's a magical experience. Maybe that's what he was doing, and that's perfectly reasonable.
It's extra.
Are you allowed to set off the bubbles on a ride?
You shouldn't.
Once you're on the ride,
they do.
Listen.
Oh, really?
Wait, you're allowed to go on holding the wand?
With it, you would say you make pretend like you're
You
gonna
put it in the
pouch.
Yeah, in the pouch.
You
Oh, they have
pretend
a
like
pouch.
all these
You don't
rides
have like a bin that you can stash it in outside the ride?
There are lockers outside like Tron and stuff like that, but not for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Right,
I mean,
you
it's
put your
crazy,
stuff
but
either
it's not that crazy.
by your legs.
You put
or-
it in a
or
pouch.
in the pouch.
There's a pouch.
You can't do that, though, for like a rock and roller coaster, right?
For Rock and Roller Coaster, they have a pouch.
Pouch.
Really?
Yeah.
Slinky, they have a pouch.
Yeah, they have a pouch for everything except Tron. Tron's the only ride that has lockers.
Has lockers, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you take your ball cap off, you put it in the pouch.
Yeah.
So Senator Graham, probably took the bubble wand, put it in the pouch. As soon as it starts moving slowly, took the
they
bubble
can't
wand
see
out
me
of the
anymore.
pouch. The people operating the ride are like, that fucker, he got us again.
Did it again.
Then-
I told you he was going to do that.
That's right. No, I know, but then what can we do? Because once the ride starts going, I mean, it's martial law. You know what I mean? There's
It's
nothing.
international waters.
Yeah, at that point, it's maritime rules. At that point, there's nothing they can do once the ride's going. So you take the bubble wand out of the pouch once the ride starts, because it starts slow, like every ride. And then you tuck it in and hold your legs real tight, real tight together. That way it holds the bubble wand in, and you put it up head first. That way the wind is going to hit it, and as you got your hands up, your legs so tight I think that's that Miley Cyrus song. I put my hands up, I clench my legs tight. yeah.
Grab a
Bubble
bubble
wand.
wand.
That's right.
Party in Main Street, USA.
Party in the Main Street, USA. That's exactly right. That's the song. But yeah, and then he puts his hands up because he's ridden the ride so many times. He can.
Why would you have the bubble wand in your hand though? That seems like that would be the.
Because that's a great question. He wants the bubbles to appear from nowhere.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So
like real Disney magic.
That
right,
makes sense.
Right. So you can't. Plus, he likes to clench his legs anyway. But he likes to clench his legs because that way the bubble wand is low and the bubbles just rise up.
Wait, with the wind, it would hit you in the face.
That's okay.
That's what he wants.
It's part of the magic. Like bubbles just appear around him. And the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train moves quickly.
So you think the point is then when his hands are up, the bubbles are out, and then they go through the picture area, and there's bubbles all around him in the picture area?
That's what he's hoping for.
See, that's smart.
And he loves the part two where they go, hi-ho, and there's bubbles everywhere. You know, he really loves that.
Oh, he keeps it going when they go into the mine?
100% he does.
Interesting.
Do you have enough juice in those things?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the longest ride in the world. It's it's whatever, a minute and a half probably.
Because it'd be a bummer to run out of bubble juice.
Well,
he eventually does.
Yeah, but he makes sure not to use a ton of bubble juice before the ride so that he gets optimal bubble juice.
Do you think they would refill? Like, do they have refills?
Do they have refill stations?
Come on,
pay
bro.
for it? I mean, you could pay
2026? They're going to make you buy a new one.
Yeah, that's another bubble wand.
Oh, you can buy a whole other bubble wand.
Yeah.
They don't just refill them.
No, they don't. They won't sell you just the bubble to screw
They get
back
you by
in.
the balls there, don't they?
If they don't get you one way, they're going to get you another.
Yeah. You're not kidding.
Right? Well, he's got the annual pass, so we didn't get him at the front gate, but we're going to get him with these bubble wands.
We're going to clean them out.
We're gonna make. Trust me. Give him a free ticket. We'll make all our money back in the wands. When he comes home, he's got a extra bedroom because he just lives on his own, I guess. Of course. He's got a whole extra bedroom that's just full of tchotchkes like that. Ton of bubble wands in there.
Put it in the bubble room.
Yeah. I mean, you can get a refill once you leave Disney because you're just screwing in any bubbles you get from the store.
That's surprising that they wouldn't have it so you can buy a refill there.
That's surprising to you?
You're surprised that they're making you pay for something?
Well, it's like
how much do you think a bubble wand should cost?
Let's see here. Look at that. I'm gonna guess $50.
That's how much it costs. So you're surprised you nailed it.
But then you buy the bubble wand, but then you run out of juice, and then you can refill the bubble wand.
No, because other than Lindsey Graham, it's small children buying the bubble wands, right? And when small children's bubble wands run out of bubbles, you know what they do? They cry. They've been out in the sun. They're hungry, impatient, and they cry. And all these parents are trying to do is trying to get their kid to stop crying. And they can't hit them because there's so many people looking.
Yeah, and everybody's got cameras these days.
Everybody's got cameras. So what do you do to get your kid to stop crying? More bubbles. And they go, we have that option. It's another $50. They're not trying to make it easy. They're FIFA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're in the money-making business.
They just got you by the balls.
Right. It's not Mickey and Friends. It's Mickey and Business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's an Ariel, too.
The bubble one?
Oh. For sure.
Is that an Ariel
That's
bubble
for
one?
sure, Little Mermaid.
Last one I needed.
Finally completed the collection.
Got my Tiana bubble on last time I was here. I love a Bayou Adventure with Bubba. You ever ride Tiana's Bayou Adventure? Of course I have, Senator Graham. You ever ride Tiana's Bayou Adventure with Bubbles? No, I can't say I have.
It's so funny that he wouldn't try to look different. Like put a hat on or some sort of disguise or dress differently.
No, you
like wear like a
live your life.
sweatsuit and a hat.
He's probably got a meeting to go to right after this.
It really appears like throws a jacket on and he's like back to business.
He probably realized he had 90 minutes between things. He's in Orlando.
What business could be doing in Orlando?
He's probably got a meeting with Buddy Dyer.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you think this was in between meetings?
Yes.
Pop in.
What time am I meeting Buddy Dyer? 2:00. You have a lunch break here. I know where I
Did you
want
say
lunch. Yeah. He didn't eat that day.
I'll get hot piss in.
Right. I got to drop a hot piss, but after that, let's get the bubble wand on the way. Yeah, he's like that I think you should leave sketch where he's got to lay down in his meetings because he's so hungry because he spent his whole per diem on a complicated shirt. Except for Lindsay, it's because he keeps skipping lunch to go to the Magic Kingdom.
I spent my per diem on bubble wands.
I spent it on bubble wands. I didn't even stop at a restaurant. Yeah, so so unfortunately, so all we can do is make it up. Like we didn't get the answer from TMZ. No. Hopefully, they'll keep asking.
Somebody should
get to the bottom of it.
Of course.
He could have just turned around and said it was for my niece or something.
Or just said, have some sort of humor about the situation.
I've always been a Little Mermaid fan.
Yeah, and then walk away and it's like, okay, there it is. Like, it's done.
Yeah, he's in on it. That's fun. Andy in South Carolina. What's up, Andy?
Hey, how's it going, Sam?
Fabulously.
So last week you asked an important question, specifically, did or did not Senator Graham get a Mickey waffle while at the character breakfast? And while I'm a resident of the state of South Carolina, I am one of his constituents, so I took it upon myself to try to solve this for you. Oh. And I reached out to Senator Graham's constituent hotline.
Oh! Oh, wow.
To ask specifically if the senator enjoyed a Mickey waffle, and if so, what toppings. They very quickly declined to comment. They seemed very nervous about it. And when I pressed the matter, they did hang up on me.
Oh. Why can't they just say yes? I had Mickey waffles when I was out there.
They're delicious.
We all love Mickey waffles. He's allowed to. If you're going to go, I would be upset if he took time and money and went and didn't get a Mickey waffle.
If you're going to Disney World and it's before 10:30 a.m., you should have had at least a Mickey waffle.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay on top of this beat, Sam. We need these answers.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate your journalistic integrity.
I got you.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later. It's important information to have, too.
Andy's boots on the ground there in South Carolina.
And I that's good.
Well, that's his representative.
Yeah.
That's true. He's a constituent.
Yes.
All right, let's take a break. Joey Fatone is going to be on the show today. He was in a band called In Sync.
Talking about Disney.
Oh, and he worked at Disney, worked at Universal. I loved it. That was the boy band factory back in the day. Yeah. You know what I'm fascinated by? The people who got jobs at Universal and Disney after boy bands got famous, but then they were done making boy bands, and so their dream was to be in a boy band, and they're going to start at Disney, but then they just worked at Disney. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a huge population. But we're not going to get to the bottom of that today. We're going to talk to Joey Fatone, who it worked for, and a lot more. Stay right there.
Wait a minute. We'll be right back with more Sam Roberts Show. Wait a minute.
I do have a beef with Shakira because one time her hips lied to me.
What?
Yeah, they did.
No, baby, when you turn down.
That's pretty good.
Been waiting all my life for that moment.
You're always free to do an impression. Chris does a couple.
I'll try to do this.
No,
California. My breast is moaning.
The Bennington Show, weekdays at noon East and anytime on the Sirius XM app.
Hey, what the heck is wrong with this thing?
Welcome to Morgan Wallen Radio.
What's happening now?
Morgan Wallen Radio.
Morgan Wallen what?
My very own channel, Morgan Wallen Radio. It's on right now, channel 64. I guess I'm the problem.
This I gotta hear.
It's pretty cool that I get to hopefully have an impact on somebody else being in charge of this station.
Morgan Wallen Radio, channel 64, and in the Sirius XM app.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. He was in great health. Was out of nowhere. Had a stroke. And super hard, obviously, for the whole family. But my dad had life insurance. So even after he passed away, he was still able to provide for my mom. And of course, by extension, my brother and I. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com. Because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test. Just a few health questions. 10 minutes. You're covered. Your family is covered. You can get $2 million in coverage for $2 a day. That's a 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. We don't like to talk about death in our culture, but everyone's going to die. You are going to die. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, E-T-H-O-S, ethos.com/free. Rates may vary, billed monthly. Ethos.com/free.
Ready for big fun? Start for free at Chumba Casino. Sign up and enjoy a welcome bonus with gold coins and sweeps coins to explore hundreds of online social casino games, all from your phone. Spin, play, and discover something new whenever you feel like it, with no downloads needed. More games, more ways to play. Let's Chumba. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
If you're a business owner who's tired of banks dragging their feet, mountains of paperwork, and loan decisions based on your credit score, listen up. Signet Capital Group does business funding differently. Big banks care about forms, FICO scores, and waiting weeks for answers. Signet cares about one thing: your revenue. If your business is bringing in consistent income, you can qualify fast. No endless paperwork, no red tape, and you're working with real people who actually understand small business, not some automated system. To qualify, you need to have been in business at least 1 year and average $50,000 a month in revenue or more. If that's you, Signet can show you funding options in minutes. Just go to signetcapitalgroup.com. That's SIGNET capitalgroup.com. Again, signetcapitalgroup.com. No cost, no obligation, just a quick application to see if you qualify. Fast funding, real people. Built for business owners.
'Cause I'm in a New York.
I'm Billy Joel. Back again for a limited engagement because you asked for it.
Celebrating the 50th anniversary of Billy's Turnstiles album with exclusive specials. Plus, new shows with special guest hosts.
Hey, I'm Pat Monahan from the band Train.
This is Gavin DeGraw. Hey, I'm Matt Nathanson on the Billy Joel channel.
Channel 105 and on the Sirius XM app. Just search Billy Joel.
See website for details. BillsHappen.com is not a lender. It does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, everything is so expensive, and our bills are piling up.
You're telling me credit cards are maxed out, rent is due, and the car payment's right around the corner? We need some extra cash.
We should do what my friend from work did. She went to BillsHappen.com and got the money she needed the next day.
Our credit is not great. Are you sure that would work for us?
BillsHappen.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
Sounds like it's going to be a hassle.
My friend said it was super easy. She did it right from her phone during her lunch break.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. BillsHappen.com's lenders have millions of dollars to lend, regardless of your credit history.
Guess what? I went to BillsHappen.com, and we're getting our money tomorrow.
Wow, that's fast. Problem solved.
If you need extra cash, go to BillsHappen.com. That's BillsHappen.com. BillsHappen.com.
Ready for big fun? Start for free at Chumba Casino. Sign up and enjoy a welcome bonus with gold coins and sweeps coins to explore hundreds of online social casino games, all from your phone. Spin, play, and discover something new whenever you feel like it, with no downloads needed. More games, more ways to play. Let's Chumba. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. That's ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. ZipRecruiter.com/comedy.
ZipRecruiter.
You say you never give in to a meltdown and never fill your feed with kid photos. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it and never let them run wild through the grocery store. So when you say you'd never let them get into a car without you there, know it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You've probably seen these videos and commercials for Muddy Mats on TV and online. You thought, come on, those can't really work that great. I'm here to tell you, they really work that great. Whether you're using them for you, like a bath mat, whatever, getting out of the shower, the bathtub, however you want to relax. Whether you're using them for a pet, you know what I mean? Just lying down. That's where Lila Garrity likes to get her R&R. Whether you're using them as a doormat for you, like to leave your shoes on. And see, that's the thing. People go, how can you leave your shoes on in the house all day long after you come in? I'll tell you how. I wipe them on the Muddy Mat, then I walk around the house all day in them. No problem. Because the mud stays on the Muddy Mat. It's fantastic. I mean, you can put it in the kitchen. Catch spills. The best part, these things are 100% machine washable. If you hate dirty floors, you're going to love Muddy Mats. Trust me. I love them for my dog. I love them for me. Love them for the kids. Right now, you can get a free medium Muddy Mat with your order of 2 or more mats at buymuddymat.com. This offer is only available at buymuddymat.com. That's B-U-Y, muddymat.com. Don't wait. Take my advice and get a free Muddy Mat with your order of 2 or more mats. You're going to be out there in Vegas. I'll be all over the place. I'll be at the Wynn doing some shows for Pro Wrestling Nation, doing Not Sam Wrestling Live out there at the SiriusXM Wynn studio. I'll be at WWE World a bunch on Thursday and Friday, which is in the convention center out there. Of course, you got WrestleMania Saturday, Sunday. Monday, I'll still be out there, because I have to do the I am fortunate enough to be able to do the Monday Night Raw podcast, after Raw, so I'll do it from Vegas. But on Monday, we'll be in Best Of here, and then I'll be live in the morning on Pro Wrestling Nation. So from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern, unless those things change, as of now, I'll be live on Pro Wrestling Nation talking about WrestleMania on Not Sam Wrestling. So if you're like, I need Sam live, and I don't care what he's talking about, or I prefer when he talks about wrestling, I'll be over there on Monday morning. And if not, we'll have fabulous Best Of here. And then we will be back live on Wednesday. Next Wednesday will be our next live Sam Roberts show.
So Vegas is doing WrestleMania and Fish is at the Sphere on the same weekend? Oh, boy.
I think
they are. I'm looking at the calendar right now.
I think there was something like that last year, too. Because I think it was. I think the exact same scenario happened last year. Because Mike Fanoia was out there last year. And
will probably be out there this year.
Right. The comedy club that I was doing my live podcast at last year, which I'm not doing this year, but the comedy club that I was at last year, Mike was playing the same weekend. So like I was playing the early show, and then he came in to do the 8 p.m. show or whatever. And I remember he said it was one of those things where he booked the gig, but he's also going to see Fish, and he invited me to go see Fish at the Sphere last year. He definitely did. Unless it was the Dead. It had to be Fish. Had to be Fish.
Dead & Co.
That's, whatever they are now.
No, Fish isn't Dead & Co. They're two different
bands. No. I'm saying unless it was them.
Oh.
But I feel like it was Fish.
Are you going to go see Fish this year?
No.
Why?
No.
You don't care.
No, I don't care about that.
What about the Wizard of Oz?
Because I don't want to run into Andy Cohen if I see Fish out there. You know what I mean? It'd be awkward. Don't I know you from work? He'd be in his tie-dye and everything. Wizard of Oz? No.
It's playing at 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. every day.
How much?
How much monies?
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Well, then no.
I didn't even tell you how much it is.
Well, you said it's expensive. I don't want to do it. If it's like a movie ticket.
No, it's more than a movie ticket.
How much more?
Whoa.
How much is it to see Wizard of Oz?
It's about as much as it costs to take a train ride to the World Cup.
It's not $100 to watch the Wizard of Oz,
no,
is it?
It's $104.
I'm not watching the Wizard of Oz for $104. One of the oldest movies of all time. I'm not watching that. I thought you're going to go watch Wizard of Oz for $104? Have you seen it? Okay, so you'll be surprised. That I get it, because there's a twist at the end. But
can you imagine ruining a Wizard of Oz for Oz?
I know. Bro, it's a dream.
Huh?
What? Then how do they do Wicked? Well,
Yeah, go see it. There's only one more living person in the movie.
I thought she's dead now.
No, she died. So now there's only one left.
Who is it?
I don't know.
The witch?
No.
Oh.
The witch died a long time ago.
Okay, I didn't know.
It's one of the Munchkins.
Tra-la-la-la-la?
La-la-la-la.
All right. No, if they're playing like Barbarian, I would go see it.
Barbarian at the Sphere.
I would go see that.
But I don't. Experience. Oh, the whole cave.
It'd be so sick. I don't need to see Wizard of Oz. I saw it. It's great. It's a great movie. I mean,
you're in wrestling mode.
Right.
That's what you're there to do.
Go support James Dolan.
I actually was considering, you know what I think I would actually really enjoy? And I'm like, you know what? And I could take my wife and we can make a weekend out of it and it's a thing to do. No Doubt has been the first band that I'm like, I might actually consider doing it.
Honestly, that sounds fun.
It sounds it's so fucking expensive. Like,
it's just so expensive.
Regular, like, tickets, like, not on the floor, are too...
You don't want to be on the floor. That's the worst place.
That's exactly right. No. Yeah, no. And so, but like in the 200 or 300s, it's like over $200 a ticket.
That's not bad.
You don't think so? Not in this day and age?
For that
no,
experience.
not in this day and age.
You know, I don't go to concerts like that.
And Vegas is easy to fly in and out of. You could easily do that weekend trip with the wife.
You think I should do it?
Oh, yeah. Does she like No Doubt?
She loves him.
Oh, then yeah, of course.
No brainer?
Yeah.
And they're doing a whole, like...
They're doing a bunch of dates.
Yeah. They're doing a residency. Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Maybe I'll do it then. Yeah. Because that's like probably...
I come?
Unfortunately, they only have 2 tickets available.
Only 2s?
On the day that I'm going.
Oh, you don't even know when you're going yet. You're still thinking about it.
What's a day that you can't go?
I gotta look at the schedule.
Okay, let me know. No, but they're also doing a bunch of Fridays, so it's one of those things where it's like we could fly out like on the Friday or the Thursday.
Fly the Thursday so you have an easy day on Friday.
Right. Nice little weekend. Fly back Saturday night or Sunday.
She'd love that.
Yeah. Yeah. Bring all the kids, of course.
Of course. Make it a whole thing.
Yeah, make it a thing. Yeah, maybe I will do that. That'd be a lot of fun.
You're a good husband.
You don't think I'm going to do that?
No.
You think I'm a good husband?
If you do that.
Okay. Oh, shit.
No, she listens to the show, right?
So if you find out, she does. I don't know if she's listening right now. If so, fuck. But,
no, WWE is going to be like, hey, can you sell some jackets? And I'll be like,
I'd be happy to sell jackets.
Honey, I had to cancel, sorry.
And she's like, I didn't even know they sell jackets like that. I go, no, it's a new thing, but they think I'm the best jacket salesman. So I'm going to have to cancel that. But hopefully we move some of these jackets. And we'll figure the rest out later.
Man, you're going to be busy this weekend.
I'm going to be busy.
You love it, though.
Love it.
This is like your shit.
Yes, it is my shit.
Because you're just in it.
In the thick of it.
Probably every moment you got something going on.
I cannot tell you the juggling that's been happening this week in terms of like everything is set, and then 2 days before it'd be like nothing is set. Like we have to reconfigure.
Start from scratch.
Yeah. We got to reconfigure everything right now because this came in and that came in and this got moved and that got moved, but it all works out.
Yeah,
it always works out. Always.
You get like high off of that.
I love it. You know I love it.
Of course. Yeah.
Like just chill. Watch it all work out.
Yeah. We need you over here. Jump in here. Okay, do that.
You got
okay,
it.
come over here.
But you're supposed to be over there. Yeah, but what if I do this and that and then this and then that?
That's a great idea, Sam.
Boom. I like. It's all a puzzle. You know, I like putting the pieces together.
And then you're there, and then you fly back
Tuesday. We're flying back. Yeah.
So do you have you don't even have like a recovery day? Like you come back.
No, come on. What?
I mean, it's gonna be intense. Sounds like an intense weekend.
It's my life. It's now or never, dude. Look, I look at it this way. I'm not gonna live forever.
That's a good point.
You know.
And you just want to live while you're alive.
That's all. Like Frankie said, dude. I did it my way.
So you did.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. No, you're right.
I just thought of that. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's 100% how I like it. You know? Yeah. They just hit me like, okay, we need you for meet and greets at this time at this place. I'm like, okay.
You're meeting and greeting?
Oh yeah, come on.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm needed for photo ops. Yes, 100%. I think
with people?
If you're
people
going
want a photo with you?
If they want.
That's weird.
If they want. I think yes, if you're going out there, I think Friday at 10:30
a.m.
10:30 to 12 p.m. I think on Friday, I want to say is when I'll be out at WWE World. Yeah, doing that.
$100?
Well, they said I could set the price, so it's gonna be a lot more than that.
Oh, yeah, charge an arm and leg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to pay for those trains to the World Cup.
That's right. I'm trying to get some soccer in.
When you go there, are there any food places that you remember from last year? You're like, I got to hit that spot.
This is, well, okay, I'm glad you asked
A buffet, maybe.
Because last year, and it's also, this is a great networking opportunity. Sure. Because it's like there's a lot of people from a lot of different fields that congregate around wrestling. And, I don't want to say this is where I'm a king, but...
You're a king here.
Okay, if you say so.
You're a Viking.
But yeah. But I was there with a good friend of mine who's a showrunner, and we do a lot of stuff together. And she goes, I go like, oh, yeah, I got to eat. She goes, I go, okay, let's grab some lunch. She goes, okay, where do you want to go? I go, you choose. And she goes, no, you choose. And I looked at her right in the face, and I said, do not tell me to choose, because I will choose, and you won't be happy. And that's where we'll go. You choose. She goes, no, I really want you to choose. I go, good. We're going to Hooters.
And did you go to Hooters?
Yes, we did.
Did she like it?
She said it gave her a stomach ache.
Okay.
She wasn't ready for it, I don't think. It didn't give me a stomach ache. I loved it. I found it to be delightfully tacky.
You're built for it.
I am. Unfortunately, it wasn't like Orlando Hooters, where it's like, it's not a standalone. Everything in Vegas is in a bigger thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like a casino.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So it's attached to a casino.
Is there a Hooters casino?
I'm sure at one point there was. I don't know if there still is. I mean, there was a Hooters airline.
Yeah.
Like they got out there. Yeah, so no, there's a Raising Cane's on the Strip that I've gone to a couple times. Hot dog, we went to Raising Cane's on the Strip last year. Yeah.
Is it extravagant? I'm sure it is, right?
There's a lot of lights on it. Yeah. It wasn't last year, but there was a couple years ago when I went out to Vegas. I got there, it was like 8 o'clock at night. I was famished, very hungry. Mm-hmm. Checked into the hotel, put my bags down and everything. I go, I don't have any plans. I'm going to go get something to eat.
What'd you do?
I was like, oh, there's a really nice steakhouse over there. Let me keep walking. Let me see what else I find. Oh, there's a really nice restaurant over there. Let me see what else I can find there. And then these lights, there was in big lights. It said D, and then an E, and then 2 N's, and a Y and an S. And I beelined right into that Denny's.
I've been to that Denny's.
Isn't it a great Denny's? It's a great Denny's. Yeah. So and this is interesting about Vegas. For me in Vegas, I like the chain restaurants. That's where I really like to eat.
You know, while you're doing this, you should become a food influencer over the weekend.
I think that's a great idea.
Document every meal you eat.
Right. And go. And it will be. They'll see.
It's going to be the same food
Chicken,
every day.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Right. Today, this is what we're having.
We're having chicken fingers, and tomorrow will be chicken fingers.
Right. Yeah. I mean, part of me thinks it's so amusing that like I'm doing this without this is literally who I am.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But I think documenting could be a good thing. What are we looking at?
I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news.
No.
Shit.
What?
Hooters is closed in Vegas.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
What?
bro.
There's only one?
They closed in August.
Oh,
August?
Wow.
Why? It wasn't packed when I was
successful?
there. It wasn't packed when I was there.
That doesn't surprise
And there used to be a casino in Las Vegas, Hooters Casino, from 2006 to 2019.
It made it to 2019?
That's insane.
I mean, you got to give them
Pre-pandemic.
credit. You got to give them credit for that.
It didn't make it through the pandemic.
Unfortunately not. It's one of the many casualties of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Would you love to see the clientele at a Hooters casino?
I'd be one of them.
I'm gonna hit some slots and eat some wangs.
I'm gonna buy myself a meal at Hooters and make my money back. Go to the penny slots. Yeah, that's a real shame.
I just shit all over your parade.
Yeah, I did. Because it's weird. Because last time I ate at Hooters, it shit all over my bathroom. But huh?
Oh, so you're gonna have to retool.
Boy, it might be a hungry weekend. I hope. Oh, that's gonna be tough.
Well, you got the Denny's. That's
got the Denny's.
That's
got
there forever.
Got the Canes.
Got the Canes.
That's not going anywhere.
No.
Why don't you find like Google best chicken sandwich in Las Vegas? I'm sure there has to be like the spot that's like this is the shit here.
Because if it was so good, they would have taken the same chicken sandwich and restaurant and opened it across this great nation of ours.
But don't you
everywhere you went, you'd be able.
But
to
you don't
find
like going to a place and being like, this is the chicken sandwich of Vegas.
I mean,
you don't like trying. I know you don't like. I mean, I know you.
It doesn't bring me any thrill. No.
Just to try something different, but it's still what you like.
The amount of time that I spend thinking about food is so minimal. I mean, it would shock you. Even though you think I've spent very little time thinking about food, it's less than you think.
They got a Hattie B's? See, bro.
I'll go to Hattie B's then.
It's a Hattie B's.
It's a go-to spot for authentic Nashville hot chicken sandwiches.
They went in Nashville. That's where it originated. But they're great.
All right, so that's where I'll go then. If it's close.
As in walking distance.
Right. If I pass it. Yeah, I mean, I'll go there. That looks right up my alley.
That looks great.
I mean, but I'm not going to sit there and go like, oh, I need to really make some time for a restaurant. There's literally 0 restaurants that I would go, while I'm there, I got to make sure I do this. I mean, you know, there was a car ride one. This was WrestleMania 2 years ago when it was in Los Angeles. And I picked up hot dog in the car, wherever. Well, maybe we were at separate hotels or something. I had to pick you up in the car. I said, let's go get some food, hot dog. It was towards the end of the trip. I said, it's been a great trip. Let's go get some food. And he goes, great. And he gets in the car and he goes, dude, I have a list of restaurants right in the area that are great local spots that my coworkers gave me. They said, you got to try this. I said, that's awesome, man. There is a Raising Cane's 45 minutes away. That's where we're going.
I'm going to take that list and wipe my ass with
That's right. That's right. Put your seatbelt on. We got a 45-minute drive to Culver City. And that's what we did, isn't it? Yes, it was good. It was delicious. Yeah. No, I just, you know, the gamble is never worth it for me.
Oh, I love going and trying new spots.
The gamble of what? You not liking it?
It's on the off chance.
It's a chicken sandwich.
That it's not as good as I wanted it to be.
But you don't even think food's good in the first place. So it's like, what's the letdown if it's not as tasty?
Because there's a guarantee. There's a guarantee of what I'm getting at a place that I've already been to.
Yeah.
There's a guarantee.
It's just you like playing it safe.
Sometimes they're not a guarantee. You know, Dunkin' makes drinks different every day.
I can look at the donuts at Dunkin' and know the method that they use to have donuts in the store and know whether I'm buying donuts there or not. And that's going to go for all food products. I know when I look at a donut in Dunkin' if it's made in-house, if it's in a shared kitchen, or if it's shipped in. I will never eat at a Dunkin' Donuts where it's shipped in. Never.
Would you eat from like a donut shop?
I mean, I've literally, like, they'll bring in donut. I've had it, and it's like, you know, okay, I like Dunkin' better.
But you still would, though, like, even if you didn't know where it came from.
Not happy about it, Danielle.
No,
yeah.
I mean, I'll look at the donut and go, like, you know,
I'll take one bite and it'll just sit there.
It will. It will. I'll go, what most closely resembles a chocolate glaze from Dunkin' Donuts?
So
I'll pick that one. You know?
Yeah, you like what you like.
And it's these thick cake-based donuts. I'm like, what are we doing?
Roland has a suggestion.
What's Roland's?
For Vegas.
Oh, what is it?
Best Friends by Roy Choi. Do you know who Roy Choi is?
I don't.
Okay.
Is the Heart Attack Grill still open? I'll go there.
Heart Attack Grill.
Heart Attack Grill, if you were over 350 pounds, you ate free.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I think they weigh you, I believe.
I think they do. I'm not sure if they're still open or closed because I think
they just know.
I think there were literal heart attacks that happened.
Yes.
I think that happened. But what is the suggestion?
Best Friends?
Best Friends.
Best Friend.
Best Friend.
It does not look like a place.
That's not.
I don't know why Roland would suggest this for you.
Roland probably has a friend there and just wanted to mention it on the air.
Probably.
All right, I'm dumping out. I'm cutting this from the replay.
I mean, okay. You know, if I end up there.
No, you're going to go to Cane's because you know what you're getting.
That sounds good.
Yeah. I could go for Cane's.
It's really good, dude. It's delicious.
Do they have a DJ there like they have here in Times Square?
I'm sure you have to go extravagant there.
You should try to put
it's not that
machines in there.
It's not that big. The Cane's there.
Really?
It's just on the strip. It's small. There's an upstairs, but like it's usually a very long line that you have to wait on.
Really?
To get in there, but it does stay open late. So that's exciting.
Bro, there is so much good food there.
I know. I was just mentioning a bunch of it.
No, you said Dunkin' and not the shipped in one.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, that's right. You can see in the icing.
You can smell it when you walk in.
Yeah, it's really nice.
You know who's making donuts and who's not.
It's time to make the donuts. Yeah, so.
All right, we'll have a good time.
No, I mean.
Please document your food. I want to stay on.
I could, but I'm telling you, like, the way I live my life, there's a better than zero chance that if I'm flying in today, I've forgotten to eat and it's Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, I could easily just go days and go like, oh, yeah, I guess I should have a meal at some point.
But you got nothing going on tonight, right?
No.
Yeah, so have a nice meal.
Yeah. And you're flying in. Is hot dog in there tonight?
Hot Dog's there later, but Danielle is coming. She'll be there tonight.
It's true.
She's going to have a tough go of it.
I'm screwed.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean,
I know.
Oh, I'm sure they have vegan options.
She's going to bring a little pouch of nuts with her everywhere she goes. She can just
Have you ever been to Vegas?
No.
Uh-huh. You'll enjoy the clientele.
Well, it's not. Here's the thing. It's not a traditional Vegas trip either. It's a WrestleMania Vegas trip.
Yeah, but you still see the clientele walking around.
Mixed in with wrestling.
It's like middle America fat people.
Okay.
That's why there's so many buffets.
That's right.
You know? It's beautiful.
I bet you they have a vegan buffet there.
They definitely do have a lot of vegan spots.
Yeah, of course you have to.
You looked it up?
Of course I looked it up.
Oh, okay.
Food is my life.
Okay.
And you want to, I'm sure you'd want to go check out like, oh, this is the best vegan spot in Vegas. Let me go check it out.
Right.
Well, I gotta eat.
Of course.
Right, and also just for sustenance. Yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun. It'll be fun.
It's going to be
Go ride the roller coaster at New York, New York. That's fun.
Yep.
There's a roller coaster?
Oh, yeah.
It's in the hotel.
Hot Dog rode it. Last year, Hot Dog rode it. Yeah, you like that roller coaster.
It's fun.
Do you have to pay for that?
Yeah, but it's
like,
not
is
much.
it like an amusement park?
No, it's
just a roller coaster.
It's like a hotel casino
that has a roller coaster.
Has a roller coaster
It's like you
in
put
it.
in a couple quarters or like...
No, you got to pay for it.
Hang on, you just grab a mic.
Sorry. It's an arcade, and then it's like maybe like $20.
okay.
It's really fun.
Yeah, you should definitely do it.
I'm afraid of heights, and I had a blast. So.
And it goes outside, goes back outside, and it comes in. Yeah, it's fun.
I like your New York City hat.
Thanks.
It looks like a New York City hardcore hat.
It does look like a hardcore. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is. Hokel would love that hat. It's got a little map of New York under it. You know where I live.
What are you doing? We already saw it.
I live in New York City.
Yeah. This is where I'm from.
I'm from New York City. What's great about that hat is if you lose it, you could get it at one of the many gift shops that's located around the Times Square area.
There's a cart selling them outside.
Yeah, that's right.
This is my second one. I lost one, and it was easy to get another one.
Probably very easy. I mean, not only is Danielle going to be ingratiated into that section of Not Samdom, but we never even had this conversation. Remember when a week or two ago there was the Times Square billboard was up for Not Sam?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So Danielle was out there. She's taking pictures of it and stuff. And you know who she is now good friends with from that experience?
Who?
Sandra Kane.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, it happened to be a beautiful day, and Sandy Kane happened to be out there. That's when you know you've made it. Sandy Kane is performing under your billboard.
Yeah.
You know?
Who would have thought?
Not me. Not me.
You're living the dream, bro.
Thank you, dude.
You guys should get together and exchange blood types.
That's a very funny joke, Mike.
Wow, Mike, you're on it.
That's very witty. You must have just thought of that.
They just come to me.
That's really nice. Yeah, come here. Yeah. I had found out, but here's the level of Danielle's swagger.
Oh.
I mean, first of all, there have reportedly been many emails exchanged because she made the mistake of not giving a fake email address. That's
She needed the pictures.
needed.
I felt
She would have forgotten about it.
But I'll tell you where Danielle got my respect. I've never seen this happen before.
Okay.
Sandy Kane tipped Danielle.
Like tipped? Like as in
$5. Danielle got $5 from Sandy. I've never seen that happen before.
Do you sing a song?
No. Because what happened was me and Nicole were actually out to eat anyway. And I was like, yo, Sam was like, we need to look at the billboard. We walk by to go see it. And all of a sudden I see rainbow hair. And I'm like, is that Sandy? Because I've never met her. And then it was her. And then so we're standing there and we're waiting for the thing to show up, because it's on the rotation. So it kind of took a while. Yeah. And we saw it the first time, but we didn't get the picture with Sandy, and I was like, we need a picture of Sandy in front of this billboard. Like, I will stand here and get it, and Nicole had to go. So I was standing there waiting with Sandy for like 10 minutes for it to come back, because it took that long, and the whole time, I'm just like talking to her, getting to know her, like she's crazy.
You're a real one.
Thank you.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
How did you end up getting $5 from her, though?
Well, yeah, because I was basically just like, yeah, dude, like, I've heard great things about you. You've been on the show. Like, maybe you can come back soon. And she was, She just loved that I was, taking her pictures and stuff. And, yeah, she was, like, just literally like, hold on, and just got it out of her guitar
and gave you $5.
Gave me $5. Yeah, she's like, you need a bigger tip. You need to. I was like, thank you.
You took it.
Of course, I took it.
You should have taken it. You did the right thing by taking it.
And she's making so much. That means nothing to her.
Sandy hand over fist.
Yeah.
Wow.
She doesn't even think about it.
That ain't no thing.
What did Sandy think about the billboard?
She peeled off a 5 like you do to your wife.
I know. I know.
I mean,
makes you feel good.
I was recording the whole thing. She had some words.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, oh, fuck that Sam Roberts. Like,
Why?
she would be nowhere without me. Like, those boys forget about me. She was just
I like
going on.
that.
But then she would switch back up and then switch back up. So,
Right. No, that's actually... I
like, when the picture's being taken, it was like, we love Sam Roberts.
Right. But then when, privately, she was like, by the way, this is all because of me. Fuck that guy. Why don't I have a billboard?
Exactly.
I love that. I love that energy.
Is she bipolar?
That was the energy.
I mean...
It was hot out that day.
Right, it's warm.
Was she frustrated? Maybe she's frustrated.
Warm day.
Yeah. The titties were sweating.
Right, it's warm. And she's
menopause, maybe.
Post-menopause.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't know.
Oh, yeah.
She won't tell us how old she is.
No, and it's
I'm going to take a guess.
A lot of that is HIPAA.
Yeah. Don't violate her HIPAA.
No.
Yeah, no, reading the subjects and the emails we have in all caps. Naked cowgirl and Sam Roberts in the fucking Times Square house.
In the fucking Times Square house.
Then we have congrats on Not Sam, the breast new show.
That's great.
On Sirius.
That's really funny. Mike, that actually is right up there with your blood test.
Well, Sandy's a master at wordplay.
That's true.
I think did she write for the Post, or was she...
she might have.
With Wins for a while?
She very well might have. These puns. They're never ending.
Puns for days.
The breast new show?
Yeah, the breast new show with the heart eye emojis and...
That's great. So she's come around and is back to being positive about things.
I think so, but I feel like I gave her the false impression that she was going to come on the show soon. So.
I mean, she can come back if she wants.
Right,
Maybe
that's
her
what I said.
and Mario Bosco could have a reunion.
That's true. Well, Mario didn't like Sandy because Sandy kept referring to Mario Bosco with the wrong pronoun.
Yeah, Mario was a little upset by that.
Well, we asked him, remember?
Yeah, he was very vocal about his how he was upset.
Right. He said, yes, it did bother him.
Yeah, understandably
right.
so.
Yeah.
Nobody likes being misgendered.
You don't like that, do you, Mario? He said, no.
No,
I don't. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see what the two of them are up to.
Yeah.
I also love the idea of having the two of them in studio exclusively, as if the two of them work together, except this is the only time you see the two of them together.
They don't like each other.
Right. And I'm just sitting there implying, it's great to see that. What have the two of you been up to?
Yeah.
It's individual stuff.
Well, we'll come up on the 1-year anniversary of my bachelor party.
Whoa. Maybe that's why she's so heated. It's been almost a year since she's been in here.
Yeah. It's about time.
Yeah. Was that a great bachelor party for you?
Best.
Right. Was your wife at the time, wife to be, was she mad?
Not at all. She was happy.
She was okay that you sowed your wild oats.
Well, with Sandy Kane
or Mario, I don't remember. I don't remember the show.
Yeah, she loved it.
She did.
Yeah,
she did.
Well, she loves seeing me in any sort of
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
she likes that.
Loves it.
So she must be a big fan of the show.
Loves it.
Yeah.
Sings your praises.
Oh, that's very nice of her. That's very, very nice of her. All right, well, we got to take a break because Joey Fatone is going to be in studio. Joey Fatone, along with his manager and everything, who the two of them have put together a docuseries that's on HBO Max called Boy Band Confidential, which is really, really good. And anybody who's a fan of the period of time, I think is going to be fascinated by the whole thing. So we'll talk to Joey right after this. Stay tuned.
He's the king of chicken fingers, and he's got his own action figure.
I actually knew how to fall.
No, that's not a thing.
Yeah, it is. You have
no,
to
she
fall
knows how
on
to
your
fall.
butt.
So she can fall like 30 times, and she's great at it. I'm fantastic at falling. You know what I'm not good at? Skating.
The Bonfire, weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk, or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
Every story, every angle, all in one place. From breaking news to in-depth reporting to the voices shaping the conversation, the SiriusXM news channels keep you informed. From national headlines to business news to international stories impacting the world. All your news in one place, including Fox News Channel, CNN, MS Now, Fox Business, CNBC, Fox News Headlines 24/7, and more. Beginning at Channel 112 and on the SiriusXM app.
Ready for big fun? Start for free at Chumba Casino. Sign up and enjoy a welcome bonus with gold coins and sweeps coins to explore hundreds of online social casino games, all from your phone. Spin, play, and discover something new whenever you feel like it, with no downloads needed. More games, more ways to play. Let's Chumba. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
Hi, it's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. People ask, are your gold dip roses really real? The answer is yes. We hand-pick each long-stem American Beauty rose. It's picked at the height of perfection. Then it's deeply and lavishly dipped in pure 24-karat gold. Skilled artisans enamel the leaves and petals in custom colors. Every detail, every color, every finish is all done by hand. The result? A rose transformed into exquisite works of art. Here's something most people don't know. It takes over a year to make them. That's why they're so special and why no two roses are exactly the same. My Gold Dip roses are the only roses guaranteed to last a lifetime. That's forever. They start at only $69. Shipped for free with your own personalized love message. Check out the entire collection at IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer Jewelers. That's IHateStevenSinger.com.
Isn't life just better with a dog? They're our companions, our comfort, our family. They sense when we're sad and stay close. They greet us like we've been gone for years, even though it's only been 20 minutes. Service dogs change lives. Therapy dogs, they heal hearts. Every dog makes our world brighter every day. Dogs give us everything they have. Don't you think they deserve the same? And you can't give your dog their best life while feeding them food that's stripped out of all the life nutrition. That's why Rough Greens puts it all back. You simply sprinkle it on their food. It's packed with probiotics, enzymes, omega oils, and over 20 life vitamins and minerals. All natural, made in the USA, and hundreds of thousands of dogs now have more energy, better mobility, healthier from the inside out, and your dog can be one of them. Get a free Jumpstart trial bag for your dog today. You just cover the shipping. Go to roughgreens.com and use discount code BLUE. That's RUFFgreens.com, discount code BLUE. Rough Greens, so good, your dog will ask for it by name.
This is Dr. Dino Prado, founder of Envita Medical Centers. Every day, patients lose their lives, not just to cancer, but to the delays in the system. The latest treatments often take decades to reach the people who need them the most. At Envita, we refuse to wait. Our destination center brings the best technologies from around the world with personalized care to help our patients. Because care delayed is care denied. Every patient deserves the right to fight. Envita Medical Centers, we're here for you. ENVITA.com.
From the era of burned CDs and sidekicks to late night DMs and group chat confessions. Flow to the soundtrack to growing up and glowing up. 2000s and 2010s R&B. In the Flow. Channel 48. And at home with SiriusXM on your phone, computer, Alexa, TV, or other internet-connected devices.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband Ryan died. He was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had the foresight to get life insurance. Because we had the 2 small children, he decided it was important to get it to make sure that we would have enough in case anything ever happened. The bills were covered, the mortgage was paid, so I could focus on my kids. With Ethos, getting life insurance is fast, affordable, and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exam, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. We truly don't know how much time we have. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the time and the space we needed to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/quote. That's ethos.com/quote. Ethos.com/quote. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
If watching TV has gotten way too complicated for you, then here's some good news. You can say goodbye to a million different subscriptions, wasting money and endless searching for something to watch. And say hello to Philo, a better way to TV. Philo's the only streaming service that keeps you in mind, making TV easy and affordable without sacrificing quality or the channels you love. With Philo, there's a package that's right for you. Whether you're looking for the best live TV on more than 70 channels, with a huge library of movies and shows, and an unlimited DVR, or you're looking to upgrade your experience with Philo's bundle, unlocking access to even more blockbuster films on top-rated shows on HBO Max Basic with ads, AMC Plus, and Discovery Plus. Whatever you choose, with Philo, you're getting great TV for an even better price. Find out more at philo.tv. That's PHILO.tv. Subscriptions auto-renew, cancel anytime. See philo.tv for more.
See website for details. BillsHappen.com is not a lender. It does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, everything is so expensive, and our bills are piling up.
You're telling me credit cards are maxed out, rent is due, and the car payment's right around the corner? We need some extra cash.
We should do what my friend from work did. She went to BillsHappen.com and got the money she needed the next day.
Our credit is not great. Are you sure that would work for us?
BillsHappen.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
Sounds like it's going to be a hassle.
My friend said it was super easy. She did it right from her phone during her lunch break.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. BillsHappen.com's lenders have millions of dollars to lend, regardless of your credit history.
Guess what? I went to BillsHappen.com, and we're getting our money tomorrow.
Wow, that's fast. Problem solved.
If you need extra cash, go to BillsHappen.com. That's BillsHappen.com. BillsHappen.com.
You're back. And Disney and Club 33 and all these secret languages that I don't know anything about. But I will say that Joey and Joe have connected in a deep way with just about everybody in this room already due to shared interests. So welcome, guys.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah. Now, did you guys work? Did both of you work in Universal before
Disney
NSYNC?
and Universal. And Disney Universal.
Both of you did Disney and
Didn't
Universal.
know each other until we met actually at Universal. We did a show in the theme park. It was a musical called the Beetlejuice Graveyard Review Show.
Oh, that sounds very good.
Yes, it's a mouthful too. Yeah, it's not there anymore. It is down. The ride is the Fast and Furious ride now. That's over there. It's taking its place. But Joe was actually Beetlejuice. He played Beetlejuice.
I was.
Congratulations.
Probably not the greatest Beetlejuice, but he was really good. He was
Not the
bad.
greatest?
Tom Lehrer was pretty good. He was
Hold
up
on,
there.
Joe. Not to be sorry,
No,
Sam.
please.
Here we go.
No,
this is important. He took a shot.
Because I know exactly what he was going to say. Even
Hold
though
on.
you might not have been the greatest, you were the highest paid.
You were the highest paid Beetlejuice?
To this day, I was the highest paid entertainer of Universal of all time because there was a mistake in human resources that we did a thing called publicity fee. Like if I did your interview as Beetlejuice to promote Back to the Future or whatever, they'd pay you $55. I would go, but I would go and do 25 of those a day times 55. So
just nonstop.
So at the end of the week, I was making like $4,500 for the week, and I'm like dressed up as a clown, basically. And they came to me and they're like, "Hey, we have a little conflict here." Blah blah. And they changed the rules when I left.
So you were not you were not booked to do these. You were booking yourself to do the interview.
No, they booked. Yeah, I was promoting Universal. I traveled all over the world promoting Universal.
But then, how did you get all those interviews if they didn't realize
they did it? And then at the end of it, they were like, "Joe, you did 26 today. Okay, times 55 plus my hourly rate plus a minimum plus.
Oh, I love that.
Anyway, yeah. So we met each other at the theme
That's some
park.
Lou Pearlman shit.
Yeah.
First of all,
it wasn't his fault. It was going
how
through
was
the
that a
system.
Lou Pearlman twist? I mean, where'd that come from?
I just watched the doc. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, we did. Funny enough, though, we did that together. I played the Wolfman, Harry, and Howling, and everything else. And then, it was like a musical, though. It was actually kind of fun. It was a cool little 20-minute show. But again, we met each other there. Then I started actually, believe it or not, when I was in high school, I joined the group with NSYNC. I was showing Joe, hey, check out these videos. We're kind of famous. And he was like, this will never happen. This sucks. This is absolutely horrible.
I'm Beetlejuice, bro. I'm not with this boy band crap.
I love that. So you're like, I'm making $4K a week as Beetlejuice. Yeah. This is lame. I don't know what you're doing.
Exactly. So then he started seeing things, and he actually worked for the Chicago Bulls. He did a bunch of other stuff out there, like as far as entertainment during the halftime shows and all the other stuff. So he was on the road and familiar with that kind of stuff. So he was like, hey, basically, I call him my bag bitch is actually what he was. That's what I call him, but not really. He used to carry my bags, but now he's my manager, so understood. But he literally took on the job
in the adult entertainment industry. I believe they're called suitcase pimps.
I like that.
I'm going to use that. That's a good shirt.
Yeah,
suitcase pimp. I like that. Suitcase pimps. I'm using that. So we honestly started going on the road, and we needed somebody to really help us with a lot of stuff. So he came on the road with us, then became an assistant, then became tour manager, then manager, and now he manages myself, Boys to Men. Done a lot of other stuff with colleagues with En Vogue, the Jacksons. Who else?
No, it's been a good run. NSYNC was really a big platform for me and Joey and a bunch of us. We were just saying that earlier, that a lot of the guys today, like you go out and you see Bruno Mars or you go out and see Lady Gaga, and we see guys who we started with that are working for them and doing stuff with them. And it's cool because we all look at each other and go, do you realize we didn't know what the hell we were doing back then? It was just a bunch of new people in the. I think that's why NSYNC was not only so successful, but why they stayed on the right path, is because none of us knew. We didn't come from any background. We didn't go. We were just like, that makes sense. Let's do it. That's fun. Let's do it. Like that was the attitude that they had, and it carried over.
I also thought I thought it was interesting though that you were an employee of the band specifically, right? Like you were working. He was working just with you guys, not with a label.
Correct.
Not with Lou.
No. He was our everyday. Yeah, he was our everyday basically guy. He really was. Anytime, he even tells a story like once in a while. We'll tell the story about like when you used to go to McDonald's.
So I was hired by the five of them. I was really the only employee that was just the five of them. Other people were hired through Johnny Wright and worked for the management, or they're Lou Pearlman in the label, or so forth and so on. And I remember about a month into the gig, I went to Johnny and I said, "Hey man, tell me how you want me to carry this out, because I know I don't work for you, but what you guys have going on is working. I'm not the guy that's going to come in and be like, oh, I'm the only one. I'm going to tell. I never did that. So I think that developed a great relationship, and there was some loyalty there amongst all of us. But back to Joey's point, we were in New York City, I think. It was late at night, and I get a phone call from one of them that says, hey, can you get me Chick-fil-A? It's like 2:30 in the morning. And there was a 24 hours, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, one of those. And I said, and I almost said, bitch, it's 2:30 in the morning is what I almost said. But I caught myself going, what do you want? And I wrote it all down, and I remember in the elevator going, I was Beetlejuice making all this money, and now I'm going to get these goddamn guys fries, but they can't get their own little asses up in the morning. What? And I opened the door, and there's thousands of people outside the hotel. And it hit me, and I said, wait a minute, they can't go out. Like,
right.
Unfortunately, this seems like a minimal job, but it's part of the job. So for me, it was like, this is how big this has become. They do need people to do certain things for them because they physically cannot do it. There's no way Joey at that time could have came down in the lobby. It would have been a zoo.
Was there when you're going through that, is that a part of you that's like, damn, I miss when I could go to a 24-hour McDonald's?
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, it was like that. There were times that we couldn't go to the mall. Like, obviously, the malls were popular back then, but we couldn't go to the malls together because once the word of mouth happened, because, again, there was no cell phones, but the people would call people, and then it would just trickle through.
Like, literally go to a payphone and call their friend at home.
Yes, or get page or text or whatever. Not even, it was like those little SkyTel text pagers.
Yeah.
Remember those little things?
100%.
Beam me up. So we literally would have to go, like, separate. Like, every once in a while, I'd be like, okay, me, Lance, you want to go? We'll go together. Only two, because if it was more, it was pandemonium after a while. And then even going to the movie theater and stuff like that, we actually started getting private theaters after shows because we weren't able to go to theater. One time we went to a theater, me and Lance, literally just went, and we were like in a rush. Excuse me. And as we walk in, we go to get some. Can we get some popcorn? And the lady just stands there and looks at us. And we're like, we just kind of large popcorn? Just freezes. And we're like, hi, the movie, we're late. The movie already started. Can we get, and I'm not kidding, it still stood there like, oh my gosh, the other person came by. Hey, and both of them stared. We're like, what are you, can we just get popcorn? Yeah. It was that kind of thing. So it was crazy. We had to go, security had to check our rooms just in case anybody was there. Yeah. We've seen people hiding under room service tables, the drapes. It was draped over somebody. One time we were in the hallway, and I remember we were walking to my room, and all security said, hang on a second. We're like, what? He goes, wait a minute. Literally lifts up. There was a table in the hallway draped over. He lifts up the napkin, and the two girls were underneath the thing. He's like, get out. Go. They would just want to say hi. Like, no, just get out.
Wow.
It was crazy.
We were in Rio for Rock in Rio, which was an incredible experience for all of us.
That's crazy.
And I was in my room, and I heard a bang outside the window, and I'm like, man, they're washing the windows. And I opened the drapes, and there was somebody rappelling trying to find what room they were in.
Like
They were
from
on
the
side of
roof.
the building. Yeah, I had to call security. They had to bring them down. I was like, that's how wild and crazy it got at some point.
Dude, that's in.
I'm happy
And
I'm
then-
in the position now that I'm in that doesn't happen anymore. I'm good.
And then you talked about them going out or being on tour. There was a highlight that I remember Joey said we'd be gone for 3 or 4 months, and we would get home, and he would call me and say, "You know how nice it is to drive." Because he didn't drive for 4 or 5 months because they just traveled around, always was in a car. Like you think of that, your life becomes, the reality
The
of your
simple
life becomes
things.
very different. And that's why in the documentary, we feel like it was kind of fun for all these guys, AJ, Nick Lachey, Eric Estrada, Lance Bass, Wanye from Boyz II Men. They all exposed and just talked about their life and talked about the mentality that they were in and have become. But the coolest thing is they're not promoting anything. They're not saying, come listen to my record. We love it, man. We wrote this song. We feel it from I wrote it for my girl. None of that. This is just like, man, I kind of went through it. And there's a human element that kind of crosses through the whole thing that no matter who you are, what you are, everybody goes through certain things. And they're just kind of talking about life where you, just like LeBron James, everybody thinks his life is great because you see the lights on for 2 hours. What's the other 22 hours like? And that's what we kind of talked about.
And the promotion thing is right because when you're in the thick of it, you can't go on TRL and be like, it sucks. I haven't been able to drive in a while because they're going to be like, this ungrateful son of a bitch.
Exactly. What are you talking about? Or whatever. Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, again, it's one of those things where, people even say, oh, woe is me. You're a celebrity. What do you mean? But it's like, you know what? We go through everything, and sometimes it's even just more heightened. Even in the doc, I go about saying, I almost went bankrupt, but I never said it publicly. I'm not going to tell everybody, by the way, I'm almost going to go bankrupt because if you say something like that or just file and something happens, bankruptcy is this and that, oh my gosh. And then anything I do after that, oh, he must have needed the money because he's bankrupt. it's always that trickle effect.
Right.
And
You can't do anything, like whatever you're hosting, whatever you're doing.
I did a commercial one time for a good friend of mine, hilarious enough. And this is the God honest truth, it was so funny. Met Bruce Olden, his name, a friend of mine owns Phantom Fireworks Company. Phantom Fireworks, big
Firework company.
CEO,
Sure.
head guy. One day he called me up. I said, he always used to hook me up with fireworks. So he's like, hey, one day you want to do a commercial for me? So I said, heck yeah, I'll do it for you. For nothing.
You pounded the thing.
So yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Sorry, I'm the audio tech now. Sorry.
No, it is. Yeah.
Jeez, he gets anything. OCD, this guy. Soup. So
go ahead, Bruce Olden. We're back now.
We're back.
Bruce
So we're back
Olden.
now. So I did this commercial that went on YouTube, and it was a little cheesy, fun commercial. I'm like, hey, load the fireworks. I did it for nothing because the guy used to give me fireworks. People are like, oh my gosh, Joey did this commercial. He needed the money. I'm like, no, honestly. Now, if you go to Phantom Fireworks, you see a cake, one of those firework cakes. It says Fat One on it. And it has my face on it. So that is the only reason why I did that commercial. Really was because a buddy of mine. I was like, yeah, I'll do it.
He's got his own firework.
But people think like certain things that you do, it's either for the money. A lot of times, sometimes it's just for the fun of it, or something that I enjoy doing, or actually it has a connection to me or some way, shape, or form.
Right. Or it's like, a dude that you're like, I like that dude. I'm going to do it for
paid.
and you're getting paid.
Well, yeah, in that case, you
Certain
didn't
ones.
get paid. But,
No,
right?
but it was
Yeah.
just cool. No, it's just fun to do things like that, I think. And I think, with this document, it peels back a lot of stories like that, or a lot of interesting stories of, how these guys, like we said, how does everybody get to where they were?
Yeah.
And then what happens afterwards. And it's not just, as you were saying, sometimes it says about Lou Pearlman. There's other stories about other boy bands that we talk about, which is a boy band called Forever in Your Mind, which was way later than us and, past the NSYNC days. So it kind of gives a deep dive, like I said, of all this stuff and all these kind of stories and stuff that we're just even chit-chatting about as well.
Well, yeah, and I think, too, that's the thing about performing, especially several years ago before, the internet kind of made everything accessible, that there were those kind of gatekeepers over entertainment, and everybody wants to be famous, and everybody wants to be a star, and it's so intoxicating that it becomes very easy to take advantage, especially of younger people.
Correct.
Especially somebody who just graduated high school
Yep,
or whatever
they're hungry
it is.
for it, yeah.
Right. And then it's always funny to me when people are like, will you sign the contract? And you're like, I was a kid. I was 18.
And not only that, AJ says it in the doc, it's like, listen, if I don't sign that, somebody else is. And that might be my dream, and I might miss that chance.
I mean, God bless him. You interviewed the guy who was one of the original members of NSYNC.
Yep, Jason.
And he's I'm sure his life is great, but also part of him has to be going like, what's worse than not making all of the NSYNC money, making none of the NSYNC money? You know what I mean?
I don't think it's just the NSYNC. It's just the opportunity, the life that you see. Because I tell Joey all the time, there's a lot of people that make a lot of money, but the life that he has lived, you can't pay for.
Oh, yeah. You see that sometimes when billionaires get a taste of fame.
Oh, it's crazy. But there's so many times that people have approached me with money and like, yo, how can I get into this party? I'll pay anything. I'm like, listen, It's a ticket. It's not even you can't pay for this. It's not a transaction like that. Well, I'll be your buddy. I'll come and hang out. I'm like, no, it just doesn't work that way. Like,
Right.
I've had people do. It's crazy.
Like they want to be. You're right. They
Yeah,
want to
it's
be
true.
famous. They want the attention. And yeah, I feel like sometimes billionaires will go into a room with celebrities and they just don't understand. Like, why is everybody excited to see the celebrity? Why aren't they excited to see me?
Well, then their ego kicks in. I got more money than them, and I'll buy this. And then they buy the 10 bottles and the fireworks at the table, and you're sitting there going, "Poor guy just spent $70,000 just for somebody to say hi."
Yeah.
We're over here
It's
getting
so
a free
weird.
drink.
Right.
There's 100 people around us. So yeah, no, that's an interesting twist. We saw a lot of that traveling around. You see a lot of people.
Oh, sure.
That a lot.
I'm sure. When did you realize? Like, at what point in the group did you realize like this is a sort of no turning back, like our lives are different forever thing?
I don't know. It kind of started obviously in Germany, but in a weird sense, it's like it was like another life because we were there for 2.5 years. We started out in Germany, so meaning like when we went over there, people knew who we were. We came back to the States, like you were saying, nobody knew who we were. So it was kind of a nice double life of what was going on. We were like, everyone's like, yay! When we got off the plane, we came back to the States. They were like, who are you? You know, it was really funny. But then as it started happening, obviously, I think for me, it's like doing the Jay Leno's, you know, the TV shows, those shows where all of a sudden, like, you know what? I think we really made it. You know, doing The Simpsons is one of the ones where, you know, not many people get a chance to do. Certain celebrities do, but not a whole lot. That's when you go, you know what? I think this is actually something where, you know, I've made it. I've done these things that are pop culture or in pop culture that are now we're doing.
I think that if I can add to that, which I will.
Oh, please do.
Yeah, thank you. No, the one thing that made me sit back and just kind of catch my breath was the No Strings Attached, the line around the corner to buy the album the day it came out.
In the city,
now,
yeah.
Before that, they were popular. They had a few songs on the radio. They did arenas. All that's great, cute, fun band, yay. But seeing all the...
That's what I said.
Me too.
Seeing the line around the corner and seeing literally thousands of people
It was
lined
at the Virgin. It was a Virgin Megastore here in the city. It went from the line, and I remember it went down the street, all the way completely down the avenue, around the block. It almost touched to the other side of where it was. So that was I remember we drove around a limo. We were like, "What?"
All of us were like,
"Holy
oh
cow!"
My God.
And again, that was the first. That's when it broke the record of 1.2 million the first day, 2.4 in the first week.
I mean, I remember when that album came
it's
out.
crazy.
And it was like that's one of those that
It's
like,
surreal. It really is to think back. It's so surreal. Like that many people waited online to buy it.
Yeah.
That many people, a million people the same day went and bought it.
You don't even have that experience anymore. It's not a thing.
Well, that's what we were talking about too. It's like, you know, there's so many friendships that have come out of those things by people being online, waiting for the tickets or waiting for the albums. People don't do that anymore. They're just on their phone.
Right.
They just buy the tickets. Oh yeah, well, we'll see you at the concert.
Yeah.
There's no like meetup. There's no lead up. There's no that friendship or that kind of thing anymore.
Where like you have to go like, no, we want to get to this, you know, whatever it is, in-store signing. Yeah. And we know we have to get there early, or we have to know this guy, or we have to, and you kind of, but it's all, that was all tangible. It wasn't online.
Well, that's the thing. We should do that maybe one day too. A little test where you actually a concert or a show where you literally buy it. You can't get it online. You can't. You have to go to box office and buy the ticket.
A throwback night.
Heck yes.
So to that point, there was connections that fans made that they became vested in these guys. And that's why today we still see fans who come up to them and they taught their kids about NSYNC, and Deadpool helped, you know, obviously with the bye. But you see it becomes a part of their life, and then they meet friends. It's almost like a country club, but it's not a country club. It's just friends with the same interests that they have lifelong friends because of a group. Which I always found that to be kind of weird, but it's not weird when you think about it. It's just self-interest, you know, and it's
like a book club.
It's like a book club that just so happens to have music.
It just happened in here when you guys started talking about Disney World.
Yeah, you saw it, right?
Yeah,
exactly. He lit up, right?
Because they all say he goes, "What Club 33?" I'm like, what club you talking? Oh, you know? I'm like, okay, I got you. Let me explain which rooms then.
And me and Sam got bored when you guys were talking about that.
All right, let's spin it up. Let's go.
By the way, when we drove by and the thousands of people were out, this is the kind of personality that NSYNC and General had. One of them would roll the window down and be like, "The album sucks," talking about themselves, and the fans would go crazy. Like that was we were just a bunch of kids.
Don't wait online. Go tomorrow.
yeah, we were a bunch of kids just living this weird fantasy that, and like I said, I say a bunch of kids. I happen to be fortunate to be with them, and that for me, I think about it all the time. I read an article or I see something, and I'm like, man, I was there. It's kind of surreal to think you lived through the pop culture. I couldn't imagine what it's like to be them, and that's why in the documentary everybody really opens up because they kind of show what it was like to be them.
We know what it was like. You know, I mean, there's always have somebody that does, and again, it is what it is, but when you sit in a chair, and I was telling him this, like you get these guys in a chair, and, you know, boy bands, you ask them the question, you put them in a bright, you know, sometimes some of them are already automatic to know the answers or say the answers.
Sure.
So that's why we're like, just talk about you. Tell me what's going on, and tell me. And there's things I can chime in on when I was in there, sitting in there. A few things with Johnny Wright and a couple of people. They'd say a story. I'm like, what about this? You remember that? So I can actually obviously relate to it. And I think that's why this for this document, it really works and it really opens up and pulls back a lot of things that maybe not everybody was or were afraid to say. And also now are even obviously older and stronger. There's a lot of guys here that dealt with, you know, mental depression, addiction. You know, you have the whole everything.
Am I good enough?
Yeah.
Why me? Why did I live this life?
You know, it's crazy to know, and knowing that some of that stuff is still happening today. People will be like, it's not me, whatever, and then people are still getting screwed over with their deals in certain ways. You know, people just finding different loopholes and different ways to figure it out, or manipulative, or whatever it be. And it's tough, you know, and I think that's why I keep reiterating so much about this doc, just to get it out. It's not be like, oh, well, you know, we need to let everybody know how bad things are. But no, in life it happens. It happens to anybody and everybody. It's just sometimes heightened just because we're in the eye of the public.
And Joey said twice while they were doing the interview, just let it go, because I know you're holding back. Just let it go. And they would let it go. And he goes, but I'm also going to protect you, because if you say something or tell me a story that you go, oh God, I wish I didn't say that. We're not doing that. You know, and that was I think they felt very comfortable with the fact that we were like, we're on your side. This isn't about.
Yeah, because you lived it too.
Right.
Yeah,
but the cool thing about it, they never.
Right?
But the cool thing about it, everything that they said was just like, you know, thank you so much, or whatever. This was really good, or therapeutic, or I forgot about that story, and we're, you know, kind of reliving it as they were talking about it. So it was just really, again, really fascinating. I hope I'm sure we will be able to do a lot more, and we have so many more hours of footage of other people that we still haven't even got a chance to see yet.
They, you know. We had Boys to Men in a while back, like years ago, but I'll never forget one of the questions was about, like, okay, we're talking about, you know, the rise. When did you know, okay, maybe things are getting a little bit shaky? And the answer was so great. It was the minute 50 Cent came out with a song that said, I'm into having sex, I'm not into making love. They said, we're screwed. We're done. This is it, right? And so I'm like, I never would have considered that, but of course, because it's kind of shifting pop culture and everything, right? Was there... When Eminem started talking about Chris Kirkpatrick,
get your ass kicked.
Was there any part of you guys that were going like, "Oh shit! Like, don't make this a cool thing"?
No, that we thought it was great.
You
we
loved
thought it was hysterical.
it.
Chris was like, "Whoa! How the hell? Why would he even rhyme my name in this?" But that is amazing.
We asked him.
all thought
we asked him.
Yeah.
I saw him in a hallway at MTV. Yeah. I saw him in a hallway. And I said, of all people, Chris Kirkpatrick, and he literally looked up and said, that's the only thing that rhyme with ass quick. Ass kick. And I'm like, oh, yeah. That's what he said.
That's so
That's
funny.
the only thing that rhyme with ass kick.
I guess that's what it is, being in a boy band and nobody realized that rhymed with get your ass kicked.
Yeah, Chris Kirkpatrick. It's amazing. But, you know,
but it wasn't it was just like, oh my God, that's amazing.
Yes, we were. I think for us, we never took ourselves too seriously in that way. So if there was anything making fun of or anything that had to deal with that, or it was like, bring it. You're talking about us. Obviously, we put a dent in pop culture to make you talk about us.
I mean, a huge dent.
That's crazy.
By the way, it was only a short period of time. Yeah. People don't realize that.
That was, I thought, so great in the doc, because we were actually, I don't remember how it came up, but a couple of weeks ago or something, we were in here arguing about whether NSYNC or Backstreet Boys had a better run. And I was like...
Backstreet.
Well, I was arguing hard for the number of hits that NSYNC had, and it hit me when I was watching the doc that I was like, that's because it all happened like in one quick, like...
I think I said that in the doc. I think I said, man, it was like, but it was only really like a 4-year span. You look at Backstreet. I mean, come on. First of all, we're friends with all those guys. We respect them. We love what they're doing. Yeah. We went to the Sphere. Joey was so proud. I was so proud. We were like, this is incredible. Not only just what they've done, but the way they made people feel. The whole crowd was in white. Yeah. The whole city was into it. I mean, we were like, bravo to all you guys. Incredible. But when we look back on it, we just said the other day, Joey goes, I'll be in an elevator. I'm going to hear a Backstreet Boys song 20 years from now. I Want It That Way is like an incredible record.
It's incredible.
And it's just going to be in every elevator and every grocery store.
It's amazing.
Right? Quit Playing Games with My Heart. NSYNC had more fun, hipper. Is that a better word?
Up-tempo too as well. A little more mid-tempo for them and ballads. But yeah.
But I think that Backstreet as a whole, the 30-something plus years they've done, their body of work is unlike any other boy band and or just group in general. They've done an incredible job.
Well, think about it. They just reinvented, not even reinvented themselves. They're doing the same thing. I'm not saying the same thing as far as, but the albums, and now younger generation is into it.
Correct.
The younger generation's into all it. That's what's amazing to me, that now that the good thing is Spotify and all this stuff and XM, and you have all this music now that you would never hear before, and you're hearing all these music songs around the world now. I think back in the day, you had to get it as an import. You know what I mean? You had to buy the CD from an import.
Yeah.
All the time we'd have all these songs, and we bring them back, and they're like, who the heck is this person? Who's Tic Tac Toe? Who's DJ Bo? Who are all these people? It's like all of these music. Now you type it up and it's there. I think it's great.
Was there any part of you when you're like seeing Backstreet Boys do Sphere, and then such a great job?
I'm sitting there, you son of a motherfucker.
Like, can you imagine what NSYNC would do if everybody would just get together? Can you imagine what NSYNC at the Sphere would do?
You know what? We've actually had the conversation in the sense of if we were to do something. Obviously, many people have asked what the question is, and I think everybody's head is not 100% in it right now because everybody has their own lives. They have kids now. Back in the day when we were on tour doing the stadium tour, I had a child. I was 23 years old.
Right.
Nobody else had kids then, so they could not relate to anything that was going on when I was doing. Now all of a sudden they're like, well, I got to, now they're 6, 7 years old. Some of these kids, they're young. Jason's the only one that's smart. He doesn't have any kids. But the other guys, they all have kids. So it's like now they're learning, well, I want to spend time with my family. I need time with this and I want time with that. I was like, oh, now you want time.
Now.
Do you remember when I was doing stuff and I get pulled away? And again, it may not be ready. And I think I even said that. I said, I'm 49. You got Justin, who now is what?
45.
45. I'm just saying he's a little bit younger. Even
And
though
Chris
it sounds
is
funny.
54, turning 55 this year.
First of all, when I get any younger, that's the problem about that. But I think everybody is
You can
not.
still jump up and down, crisscross those legs a little bit.
I get, yeah. Crisscross crack sauce is a little hurt. But it's like it's one of those things of what's the timing of it? When can we do this? And I think in a few years, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't see anything happen in a few years. But you never know. It's one of those things. But I think we've had a conversation to where everybody's head is kind of like,
Bro, if you all
you
could all sit on stools in the middle of the Sphere, we'd all still come and see NSYNC at the
I've
Sphere.
said it many times, but some people are very artistic in their way. Some people are very into their music. And, hey, got to respect that.
Sure.
I'm more of a performer. I'm like, let's go.
Right.
That's the way I am for me, and I've always been that way. But, again, we have very, amazing hits and nostalgic songs, so it's like kind of like why not? So hopefully one day.
It's so fun when you think about hitting people generationally, like you were just saying, younger generations and everything. There is one person in this room right now that said Joey Fatone. I go, yeah. That person says.
So you ready? What show?
I know him from Hannah Montana.
Right?
Hey, by the way, okay.
Joey Vitola, baby.
Joey Vitola.
I look like a freaking baked potato in that outfit. Oh, it's awful.
Try the veal.
Yeah, try the veal. I don't know where I wish I wondered where that vest and that outfit is. Yeah.
You don't have the outfit still?
No, I wanted to take it, but they didn't give it to me. Trust me.
Oh,
so I love that you said that because me and Joey did an experiment. We didn't try to do it. We were walking down. He was doing Rent. This is 2000. Was it Rent or we're doing something in New York? We're walking down the street and a police officer stops and goes up to him and says, "I just want to let you know, my mom loves Big Fat Greek Wedding. One of my favorite movie ever. My favorite." And Joey goes, "Oh, thanks." Shakes hand, walks off. A little girl comes up and goes, "Hannah Montana, you were in Hannah Montana." Joey goes, "Oh, thank you very much." And this is not a joke. The next block, "Dude, when are you going back on Practical Jokers? That was so damn
so
funny."
Everybody remembers me from this.
Nobody said NSYNC. And I said to Joey, I go, the best. I'm so proud of you. Like,
yes,
that to me is so damn cool because none of that was rehearsed. None of that was that was legitimate life, and all these people have a memory of you being in their life.
It's weird.
Yeah.
And
it's great,
he just laughed at it, but I was like, think about what just took
so
place.
Far, I haven't really sucked at anything yet.
Yeah.
And of course, great. You want to surround yourselves with good people. Let's be real. It's not just you. People always think, it's that one person. No.
Yeah.
Same thing. Big Fat Greek Wedding was an independent film. Auditioned for it real quick. Didn't think anything of it. We were actually trying to do a show with Playtone Productions, which was Tom Hanks' company.
Yeah, of course.
We were supposed to do something with NSYNC. Never happened. Then all of a sudden, I went to walk in the office to say hi. They're like, "Oh, they're doing an audition for this movie. It's called Big Fat Greek. It's an independent film. You might be really good for one of the cousins because it's a small role." I go, "When's the audition?" They go, "Right now." I go, "Really? Here's the sides." I walked in the room, did the audition, walked out. I go, "Yeah, this is bullshit. I'm not getting anything," and walked and left. And then, like 2-3 days later, they call up and say, "Hey, they loved what you did. They want you to do the movie." Okay, didn't think any of it. Did the movie, sat on the shelf for almost 2 years after it was done, and then slowly it went out in theaters and just started picking up traction.
It was a monster.
Yeah, it was the biggest romantic comedies of all time. So weirdly to say that I've been in one of the biggest bands of all time and one of the biggest movies of romantic comedy movies of all time, which is weird to say that in the same breath. It's crazy.
And you got a doll slash action figure. I don't know how we would categorize it, but when they put those marionettes
it's a marionette doll. It's an action figure,
on store shelves. That's also how you know how powerful NSYNC was, that they brought back marionettes for people.
It was all part of the No Strings Attached. 100% theme. It was great.
100%.
Didn't the Hannah Montana come from Dancing with the Stars, Billy Ray Cyrus?
Yeah. So we were on set. Yeah. We were on set.
He was doing Dancing with the Stars. Billy Ray was in Dancing with the Stars. His daughter came, Hannah.
And then my daughter's a huge fan, so I was like, yo, my daughter's a huge fan of your daughter's show. He's like, oh, man, really? Why don't you come on down set and do it? I was like, really? Literally within the next week is like, hey, we got a script. Here's a character. You're going to play this guy.
Wow.
Right. Literally, that's how it happened. I was like,
isn't that great? All these things are just like, off the cuff.
Right place at the right time. And those are the things that are fun, though. Those are those ones that are least expected. We start to realize now where the bigger production things, the more of the bigger production, the easier certain things are.
Right.
The smaller production, it's more tedious. Like meaning, like people are like, oh, you need to do that. It's like a lot more of a headache.
The less paying the less paying smaller gig is a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
The bigger paying huge gig is so much fun, and not because of the money. They just got it all together. It's just a very strange.
Like I saying, just walked in, did the thing, boom, bang, it was fun, it was great. Sometimes you do one of these big, there's other things, and you're like sitting there for hours going, what are we doing?
And I told Joey, I tell him all the time, the greatest things in life come when you're not looking. He wasn't looking for that. He wasn't looking for a big fat. He wasn't looking for NSYNC. And that includes me. That includes, and if you think about even your listeners,
you weren't looking for Beetlejuice?
No, that stumbled upon me.
Boom.
Seriously, I was Frankenstein. I was a baseball player. I played with Johnny Damon. I was a baseball player. Threw gas. It's a left-handed pitcher. Okay. Anyway, all these scouts come to see. I get hurt. Nobody calls me back. I have surgery on my shoulder. 27 colleges want to give you a scholarship, and nobody calls you back after you get hurt. Greatest lesson at 17 years old. A friend of mine goes, go work at come be Goofy or Winnie the Pooh. I was like, okay. So I went to Disney, and I fell in love with entertainment because it's the same locker room. There's really no human resources. People in entertainment are weird. It's great. I fit right into it. Then I went to Universal Studios because 25 cents more an hour. I started working. Seriously. I started working there, and I'm like, face characters, they make $15 an hour? This is back in 1991.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't look like Groucho Marx. I don't look like Beetlejuice, but I'm like, my personality, let me just audition for it. And that's how it kind of happened for me. And then I met them and blah, 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 blah from there.
Well, Boy Band Confidential, 2-parter, out now, HBO Max. I would recommend it. It's just kind of it's a truthful look at what was going on during a period of time that I think like we can all relate to. A lot of us, if you're, we're all a similar generation. I think a lot of people listening are the same, and we were all there when it was all happening. And I think it is kind of like it's at least eye-opening to see how much was going on behind the scenes, and I think and like you said earlier, I think it's super important to know because it's like you hope that the more light you put on that stuff, the less likely it is that those mistakes continue.
Do you have kids?
I do. I have 3 kids.
Okay, I have 3 kids. Joey has 2. And part of this whole thing was they're constantly showing us how great the people they love on Instagram. Look at so-and-so. Look at her life. Look at her life. We have daughters, right? And me and Joey were like, we need to expose that all those people on Instagram also have the same problems we all have. So that was a underlying theory of this that we didn't hit on. But that's why we decided to do this. And when 2 times we said no, as we were putting it together, we were like, I don't like it. I don't feel like we're giving everybody justice because it feels like we're trying to, because we're getting pressure from outside going, go dark, go dark, go dark. And we're like, we're not doing that. It just naturally became what it became as we interviewed everybody.
Well, that's great, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Everybody check out Boy Band Confidential, and we'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
There's more Sam Roberts Show